up, Lincoln?
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning, happy Wednesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Game 3 NBA Finals tonight. Will we be watching it all tonight is the question.
Well, it's good morning, guys.
It's good to see you.
Compelling tonight. Why?
Kristaps Porzingis is probably not playing.
That's not why.
It's a 2-0 series lead. It
Right.
goes back to Dallas.
Well, it's compelling because if Boston wins, it's over.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's over. There's no way Dallas is coming back with Luka with a bad knee, a bad ankle, and bad ribs. They're not going to win 4 in a row in that scenario, right?
It'd be incredible if they did.
Yeah, they Dallas. I happened to have wings last night with Alex.
You did?
At Buffalo Wings and
How's
Rings.
he feeling about the scenario right now of the Mavs winning in 6?
Not good. And part of it is he had a good stat. Nobody on Dallas has more than 1 3-pointer except for Luka in the series.
That's bad.
In the series?
Yeah. Well, it's only 2 games, but yeah.
That's very hard to believe.
Yeah, nobody has over 1 made 3-pointer besides Luka. They're just, I mean, it's Kyrie's not helping. He just fell off a cliff. Kyrie fell off a cliff. He'll get, you know what, though, that means? Kyrie's due. That's what it means. He'll go off probably tonight, 35, and they'll win, and they'll kind of
and
be
we're borderline NBA insiders.
We are. Yeah, this is
we're borderline NBA
this
insiders.
This is an NBA insider show.
Yes,
we are experts. We're experts.
Yes, a lot of people got duped on the Hurley thing.
We didn't.
No, not us.
Sip says
we were not.
It's been brought up numerous times that basically, I heard on the radio yesterday that at some point in time he's going to say, yes, I leveraged LeBron and the Lakers, and Steve Sipple called it the first time out of the gate from Columbus High. Award-winning Steve Sipple.
Yes.
You have a plaque for that, by the way.
Yeah, I do. You guys awarded it to me. You're the only one who gave me a plaque, which is I really
we got the plaque, but you already had the award before that. It was a deserving award.
Yeah.
So I walked into buffoonery this morning.
What happened?
Yeah. I told Bill what happened.
Buffoonery.
Bill thought I was mentoring Ben while I was sitting on the couch. He says,
they're both it looks like a mentorship here. Yes.
They're both sitting on this couch.
Yeah, out here. Well, Ben was on the stool. I was on the couch.
With his hair, Ben had his hair cap on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at his hair cap. Look at him.
Oh, you don't really have a hair.
I informed Bill of something that I think that we both agree is crazy. I'm sure you feel the same way about this, Sip, but young Ben informed me that he is doing the opposite of a victory lap in college, which would, of course, be 5 years plus in college.
I went 5 full myself. Took 18 hours the last semester,
and you loved it.
And, did I love it?
Yeah.
Went to spring break 5 years in a row. 5 years going to spring break.
So keep that mindset. 5 years of spring break. Young Ben is going to graduate college in 3 years total. He went to college his first year, having basically a full year done from high school at Columbus
at Lakeview. That was available.
So he was studying instead of figuring out how to get to 7 Mile Corner. He was doing mathematics.
He's taking it back. See this?
I'm taking it back hard. I think it's buffoonery.
Okay.
It's one shot in life. It's a one-time only deal. You get this.
He told us he's going to save money in doing so. I'm like, young Ben, you'll be like 21 when you graduate. You've got a full life ahead of you to make up all these bills that come to college.
There's never going to be a time when
you can't just get college back.
Hey, I see you got a pool. What happened? Went through college in 3 years.
Are you? But now this is where I'm torn. I think it's pretty impressive.
It's impressive.
It's impressive. I will on the table for that one. It is impressive.
You're on the table.
Other than that, no.
I'm not as you two are, because he can still have fun, can't he? He can still have fun.
Not really, just no. It's a certain time period in your life. That's all you get. That's it. All of a sudden, you decide to like.
That's true. That's true.
It's kind of
Well, think about it. At some point in your junior year, whether it's early or late on, that's when you can go to the bars officially. And then your whole senior year, you can go to the bars the whole year. That's fun memories, fun times. He will likely have very few months to go to the bars while he is in college, and then he's on to the real world.
So binge drinking.
Yes, it's a very big. I didn't say binge drinking,
Okay.
but going to the
We're
bars
trying to
with
avoid
your friends.
that. Okay.
With your friends,
we don't
to the
want
bar.
that.
He
Yeah,
misses out on the binge drinking.
He misses out on going to the bars with his friends, making good memories there.
I'm more impressed than anything.
I'm impressed by it.
I'm impressed.
It's just
by
sad for him.
So some people go,
Good job, Ben.
People say, would you go back to college? Yes. Me and Duke, people was, high school, I'm just, whatever. It's so crazy. We're so young, stupid like that. Me and Duke we'll go back in a heartbeat.
Right
Go
now.
back to high school. Right now. And change nothing.
Yeah,
I don't want to do over. I don't want to do over. I just want to do it again.
Yeah.
It's not like, there's so many things I wish I did different. No, I want to do the same things. I want to be there.
I wouldn't do the exact
when that'd be something. Like that.
I have some regrets.
But when that station wagon left the snow covered road, boom, and you're airborne. I mean, do you want that again? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You want that again. It's just so many times. Boom. Then all of a sudden, hey, to go get my dad for the graduation situation. I want that all over again. That was too good. Ben. It's a one-shot deal, Ben. Yes, we're going to be impressed.
When does Ben graduate?
It'll be at some point next
probably
year.
Probably in a couple weeks.
So he's a sophomore in age. He's a junior in grades. So he'll graduate at next May of next year. He'll be a graduate of UNL.
Next May.
As a junior in age, but a senior in grade.
His path is a little different than Josh's.
And probably all of ours.
Yeah. Oh, definitely
all of ours.
Yeah.
Did you get it done in 4, Steve?
No,
I didn't know.
He laughs.
No.
Yeah.
Well, my path was weird. I forgot I was in school at the end. I had to remind myself at time. Oh God, I still got 14 hours here.
I said it took me 18 hours. And I had to pass the test on the last day.
No boy,
you had to make it.
Yeah,
Graduation was
similar.
Sunday. Graduation was on Sunday. Friday I had a final.
Similar. I was never fully convinced I graduated.
Let's go check that. Let's go check the transcript and see where we're at with that.
I'm pretty sure I did, but
look back.
Yeah, there was always this you have those kind of thoughts at night, like, is it done? Did I do it? I didn't walk or anything like that. Anyway, Ben, I guess it's fascinating to me. Ben is becoming more fascinating to me all the time.
Oh, Ben is
3 years.
3 years of college. That's it.
You don't hear that very often.
Ben's a case study. There's no doubt about him. Yes, he is. Has nothing idea what's going on around him.
The best moment I've had with Ben was, Ben, you're a good man. Yeah. And he looked at me and said, why?
Accept the damn compliment. Move on. I have to question everything here.
Not expecting that reply.
Why? Yeah. We got some strays at Lincoln Northeast on the text line. Someone says regarding the plaque.
Oh yeah.
Says, don't throw SIP's plaque in the dumpster behind the studio like Lincoln Northeast has done.
Because
their stuff.
The other schools administrators chime in. Has Southwest thrown anything away? Southeast. Anyone else throwing things away?
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Beatrice High, please don't throw anything away. Keep things the way they are. Be a proper school, Beatrice High School.
Do you have something up there?
I'm on the Wall of Fame.
For what?
Tennis.
Really?
Yeah.
Not golf.
Long.
Yeah. You think it'd be golf? It'd be tennis, though.
Really?
Yeah.
You're on the Wall of Fame.
Pretty sure. I'm not positive.
You'd have to go back and
they
look.
might have taken it off by this point. I don't know.
Wouldn't be bad to do a live remote from Beatrice.
We could do that from the high school.
Wouldn't be bad.
We're at Beatrice High School today by the Hall of Fame.
What are you guys doing?
The Wall of Fame.
Well, Jake,
of course.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his plaque.
Sorensen. It's right up here.
It's disappeared somewhere. It's disappeared.
Okay. Now idle chit chat. I suppose if you guys have done this, did you do this yesterday? Here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. It's gonna be hot.
It is gonna be hot.
I did do that a couple times yesterday. You ready for the heat?
Yeah.
Did you regret it, or are you okay with this?
It's just what you do as a human being. That's called idle chit chat.
It is.
We do a segment on it.
It's not so much the heat.
That's
humidity.
Yeah. Who did I say it to? I said it to one of my friends. I said, "Are you ready for the heat tomorrow?" Then I caught myself. Like, don't do that.
I was talking to someone yesterday.
No, it's fine.
That's ridiculous.
At a small event, and we were outside. We're talking about the heat.
The heat.
And it was about 5. It was hot. It was.
It was hot.
It was very
and
hot.
I talked about. I'm like, this just reminds me. I said, but it's nothing close to it of what it was like at LSU. With the humidity was just straight swamp, and the heat was. It was. I mean, your shoes would squish when you walked off the practice. But you're so soaked when you. It was incredible.
That's right.
And
that's right.
One person said to me, "Goes, really? It's as bad as here?" I go, "Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, worse, right?
No idea what it's like in Louisiana with the humidity."
I've been there in the summer in New Orleans. It was bad. It was bad. I'm gonna go for a run at 3.
Yeah.
Good luck on that. No, it was bad. You're right.
It grabs you different.
It grabs you different. Well, if you're in the line today at
prepare
wherever
yourself
you go
for heat conversation.
Yeah. Although I hadn't heard a lot of it at the store.
What's our talk today? 90s?
I think 93 or 94.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's real. Are you saying that's real? Okay.
That's real
warm.
heat.
Okay.
That's real heat.
Yeah, it is.
June. Yeah, that's real heat. That's more of a late July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do this too much.
I'll tell you one thing.
We are having right now.
Things are going to grow.
You like this, yeah.
Yeah, we're having weather talk now.
That's right. Idle chit chat for Sip. He brought it up. He brought this one up. This one. He did. He really did.
Yeah, you usually don't. See, you can do this at the store. You usually don't get this in June.
Rory's not getting divorced.
Did you see that yesterday, Sip?
I didn't.
Okay, so we broke the news a couple weeks ago that
he broke it. This is what's good about it. He broke it at the PGA.
Yes, that's right.
So he broke the news.
Why is he taking this stuff to work? That's what I'd ask him right off.
It broke yesterday that apparently Rory and his wife Erica are not getting a divorce after all. They've made up whatever was a problem and they are staying together.
Is anybody saying to Rory, "Hey, all due respect, we really don't care.
We don't care. We don't. You don't need to announce this. We're getting divorced.
Tell that to the tabloids, Sip. They always want to know that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Rory, why all of a sudden do you think we care about your relationship?
Now when they go to the what they call it, the Open now, the British Open, like that, we'll have to reconfirm.
Yeah, next month. Yeah,
next month.
Hey, where are you guys at?
Where's it at with this?
We'll be back on track.
Was it counseling?
It's
or
only
what?
the majors we know about this stuff.
Yeah, every major, you tell us where you're at in your relationship.
Well, thank you for that update. And Matt, Rory and Erica are back together. There was also significant news. Last thing, Idle Chit Chat yesterday in the world of it is technically a sport. It's more of a non-sport.
This is big news.
You know the name Joey Chestnut, don't you?
Yes.
The eater, Sip.
The eater.
The hot dog. The hot dog champion.
We're going with eater.
He's an eater.
Okay, he's an eater.
He's a world famous eater.
Yeah, he's an eater.
He's not allowed to compete in this year's Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July because he has endorsed a vegan hot dog. Impossible Foods is the brand of the hot dog. He has
a what?
Isn't it alfalfa dog?
I can't confirm that, but it's a vegan hot dog. And so because of his sponsorship and his endorsement of the vegan hot dog by the Impossible Foods, Nathan says, not this year, buddy. We get regular hot dogs in this contest, not that fake hot dog.
This is a
big deal.
This is a classic example. There's a line drawn in the sand. You're on one side or the other on this. It's not like, well, I don't really have a feeling. I have strong feelings. What do you think, Steve?
My feeling is he should be allowed to compete. He should be allowed to compete. This is ridiculous. Why is Nathan's taking this stand?
Well, they have given him a lot of money over the years as both appearance fees and for the title.
And he
winning
fulfilled his obligations, right?
I suppose so, but he's won this thing like 15 straight years.
But was he a employee of them? Did he receive money for just for Nathan's?
Well, he got an appearance fee on behalf of Nathan's. Like it was like $200,000 just to show up for the contest every year.
At
least the last several years, he's been getting like $200,000 to do the contest, and they were gonna give him like a 3-year, $1.3 million deal to keep doing this endorsement free from Impossible Foods. They wanted him to say, "Hey, this goes away. You get you're gonna get 1.3 mil over 3 years." He says, "No, I'm endorsing the vegan hot dog."
I wonder what the payment was there, because it would take. I just don't see that taking the country over. The vegan hot dog.
No,
I don't.
This doesn't make any sense.
I just don't see that. So he's
because
jumping
Joey Chestnut's endorsed.
Yeah, I don't see this going anywhere. I don't see like 3 years from now what happened. Well, tell you what, this thing was going nowhere. Chestnut jumped on board.
Right
Now there's vegan hot dogs everywhere.
No,
Now, apparently, breakers are saying that he's trying to get vegan hot dogs into the contest as well, which is very much so against Nathan's platform of
I would
real
agree
hot
with
dogs.
that.
I mean, this is a big part of the 4th of July. The hot dog eating. It started with Kobayashi. He was the one that started, and then Joey Chestnut took over for the last 10, 15 years. It's just not going to feel the same. It's not going to feel the same without Joey.
It is a big part of it. Have you now? I'm just asking the question, and I can answer it myself. Have either of you ever sat down and watched the hot dog?
I won't watch it. I won't watch it. It freaks me out.
I watched it once and almost got sick. It
freaks me out. I will not watch it.
So
pretty gross.
So to say it's a big part of the 4th of July,
not for us. For America, it is.
Is it?
Yes. You start.
I don't know one person.
It's like
4645685. Is the hot dog eating contest? What are you calling it?
The Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Is it a big part of the 4th of July, or is it just a part of the 4th?
I'm saying it's a big part. It kicks off the day.
I've never watched it. I've had it on in the background.
4th of July. It's around noon. This 11 o'clock or noon. It kicks off your day.
Transfixed.
And then by 1 o'clock, you're on the boat. You're in the pool, wherever you're at. You're celebrating the day. Fireworks that night. I mean, it kicks off the day. You sleep in the 4th. You're not working on the 4th. You sleep in.
Yeah.
You turn on the hot dog contest, and you're on with your day after that.
That's not what you do, though.
No,
that's not what I do.
I don't do everything that America does.
I'm going to say don't really care if he's there or not.
Wow.
That's this doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. It does. I'm not going to. Can't believe the streak is broken. That will not be hard on me.
Someone says the contest doesn't matter at all. People only talk about it because he's won like 20 straight.
And it's just a kind of a horrifying thing to do to yourself. Right?
How many hot dogs does he generally eat? What is that number?
Oh, I think it's in
I think it's 100, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't think it's like 60 or 70.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Okay.
I just can't imagine you
Which
go
is
to when you talk to your doctor like that, doing a checkup. What else? Anything you're doing lifestyle wise that's rough on your body? Well, every couple weeks I eat 70 hot dogs in one sitting.
12 minutes. 12 minutes.
I do dip them in water, though.
Yeah, I dip them in water. So I think
so they go down really easy.
So I think this should be fine, right? I imagine the doctor just going like,
wait, walk me back.
Walking out.
Well, yeah,
walking out of the room.
Yes.
He's like, I can't help.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this.
The record, by the way, from Ron is 72 dogs.
Okay.
72.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's a good
lot.
number.
Yeah, and it's in 10 minutes.
I've seen
10 minutes.
If they even show on any of the shows, say it's on ESPN, and I'm clicking through and they start to show like the highlights of him eating, I click right past it. I won't watch a second of it. Freaks me out
because it's too much.
It's just too much for me. I can't imagine that's something going through my mind of going like, I think I want to try this.
Hey guys, you want to sit down and watch this? You and Gigi and Laura. Let's say it's hot dog eating.
Hey, DVR that.
It's at noon. It's at noon.
We got to grill our dogs to eat also.
Big part of 4th of July or just a part of the 4th of July?
Texter's saying it's a big part. Husker Michael Waterloo says Nathan's is a part of the July 4th. It's not a big part. It's disgusting.
I agree.
But it is a part.
That's what I said.
It's a part. It's not a big part.
It'd feel weird if it didn't have it.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
It wouldn't feel. I would barely notice.
I wouldn't have noticed. I didn't even know it was on the 4th of July until today.
Come on.
I know.
Jake, I wouldn't notice.
I wouldn't have noticed either.
Unless you brought it up in line at Russ's BNR.
I could do that idle chit chat. Yeah. The hot dog eating contest per texter is disgusting to watch. I won't watch it anyways. So,
Joey Chestnut's out.
Someone says there's nothing more un-American than a vegan hot dog. It does seem pretty
I think he's kind of right on that.
It does seem pretty backwards.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Nothing more un-American than a vegan hot dog.
I was reading a PR release. Someone said that Joey is an American hero. This is a shameful occurrence for him to not be at the Nathan's
hero
contest. Yeah.
I'm not pushing back that it's hard. It's kind of like Ben's situation. It's pretty remarkable to eat 72 hot dogs. And how much?
I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's pretty incredible.
It is.
But again, it just doesn't interest me.
Yeah. This is the MLE, which I think runs the event, says we are devastated to learn that Joey Chestnut has chosen to represent a rival brand that sells plant-based hot dogs rather than competing in the 2024 Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. For nearly 2 decades, we have worked under the same basic hot dog exclusivity provisions. However, it seems that Joey and his managers have prioritized a new partnership with a different brand over our longtime relationship. Last thing, Joey Chestnut is an American hero. We would love nothing more than to have him at the Nathan's famous international hot dog eating contest. We hope he returns when he's not representing a rival brand. MLE has spoken.
This is a publicity stunt.
It could be.
It is. It's a
that
stunt
entered my mind.
to bring it. He's going to bring it.
Right.
He'll come back next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll come back next year.
Or he'll do a roar and say,
Yeah.
reconsidered this marriage to a vegan company.
Yeah.
No, I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Back in the regular hot
Yeah.
spots. I'm back, Nathans. Let's do this.
By the way,
Comeback tour.
Yeah.
wording in the press release, devastate. We are devastated.
Devastated. And he's an American
couldn't
hero.
imagine.
Are you really devastated?
He's an
I couldn't
American
imagine
hero,
if
they're
you work
saying.
for Nathan's and all the CEOs get flown in for the event. I'm like, you going?
Joey's
I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going to go there. I'll be the one going. I might
I'm
throw
good.
up. I might
I'm
throw up.
good. There you go. That's Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at Newton's Lawn Care. Please call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297 for all your lawn care needs this summer. Was he in the garage this morning, Bill? Was he out and about?
He was there this morning. It was kind of fun like that. He does exercises now, so he was doing some burpees and some jumping jacks.
He was.
Yes, to get himself ready to go for the day. It's kind of
He was doing burpees out there?
yeah, high energy. Yeah, it's kind of high energy. Yeah,
He's in good shape.
He's in very good shape.
Yeah.
You saw him at Cedars.
Yeah. We get a guy on a motorcycle, got a heater. He's got a heater.
Look at
It
that.
always freaks me out.
Let's go.
Look at that dude.
He did.
He's on
Backwards
his Harley
hat, no helmet.
with
All
a
right.
heater.
If you're driving your Harley
You
with
got
a heater, does it burn a lot faster?
6:20 a.m.
That's dude living his life right there.
Yeah.
Living his best
Living.
life. I
Yeah,
like
does it
that.
burn it faster? I don't know.
I'd
That's a good
like
question.
to know. That's a scientific question.
Yeah.
Breakers, let us. The toilet paper is still in place.
It is.
It's
on the road.
It's in the tar.
For the Baldwin Shop boys, yes.
Yes.
The toilet paper still looks
I wonder
good on
what
the road.
that takes. Is it a good rainstorm? Is it a month? How long?
It's a good question. I don't
We
know.
didn't monitor that, Ben. Yesterday,
We
the
are
toilet
monitoring.
paper went down. What was the date yesterday?
June 11th.
June 11th. What day will the toilet paper disappear from the tar?
Isn't it interesting? Now, it's interesting from this standpoint. It probably has happened many times, and you just don't notice it. And you wouldn't even notice it, generally speaking. I don't think you wouldn't say, Bill, yeah, I was driving down O Street. It was weird. There's toilet paper where the tar is.
But seeing the guy with the roll on the stick right
Yeah,
in
and I
front of
wasn't
us,
convinced it was toilet paper.
But it
that was
actually
just
is.
that was
Yeah.
just plain old toilet paper.
Yeah.
There's toilet paper on O Street, and there's a lot of it. But I don't even think you'd notice it if we didn't bring it up.
Hmm.
Do you think these people are driving down O Street today going, what's with all the toilet paper?
That lady's got no idea.
No.
Just
But
I
I tell
wouldn't
you
have
one
either.
thing she doesn't have tar in her car.
no, she
Nope.
doesn't.
Yeah. Thank you. Baldwin
Protected
Shop.
by the Baldwin Shop, guys.
Thank you, Brad.
Okay,
Brad,
so
Chris,
they're
and
probably
squad.
protecting the cars. That's right.
That's the goal of the
That's the
toilet
goal.
paper. No tar in the tires. That's the
I
goal.
wonder who
When
came
you-
up with the concept.
How long has that
Can
been
Brad
going
let
for?
us know, when do you get the assignment of being the toilet paper guy? Is that a lottery type of thing? Do you talk about that? Do they change up? Is it like today? Is there a different toilet paper
It's
guy?
probably just whatever's available. Or I mean, I thought you meant change up toilet paper.
No.
It probably doesn't matter. Is there any other way to do it? I just wonder who came up with, we could just put toilet paper over,
down.
right? You could,
Oh, I'm sure that's Chris. I'm sure Chris came up with that.
I think you'd put maybe like sand would be an option. Jake would put sand.
I put sand on it. It's not dirt. It's sand.
Sand and tar, make a
Oh, I
softball
think we got a guest coming in front of the studio again here shortly.
We do?
By the window here in a matter of seconds. They will have another encounter in
Is
front
this
of
Sips
us.
guy? Is this
I
Steve's
don't know,
friend?
but
It's
in
not my
about 5
guy.
seconds, you see
Oh my
somebody
God.
in front of the window here. What do we got here today?
Oh boy. Journal Star
Journal Star
trash.
trash.
What
There's
is
a
in
stick
there?
in there.
There's a stick. What is that stick?
Yeah, we can read. We got that.
We got
We're
that
well
one.
past that.
Oh, there's stuff in the trash.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
worried about this.
Oh, there's
Oh,
the trophy.
trophy.
They're throwing
Trophies.
trophies away.
Yeah.
Another
trophy.
trophy.
It's a bat. It's a batter. It's a baseball trophy.
That's your
Oh.
trophy then.
Journal
Yeah.
Star.
Oh
yeah.
no, that's the one we gave you. The similar
No, that's
one.
not it.
Similar one. The writer trophy there.
Yeah, some kind of writer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A pin. What is going on
I
here?
don't know. And sports writer of the
Yeah,
year.
sports writer of the
Unbelievable. We
year.
would never.
Yes.
We would never throw that away.
No. Thank you.
We got
Thank you
yeah,
to our
thank
breaker
you.
there.
Yes.
He's got all sorts of
Nice
stuff there.
cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a bucket
Yeah.
He's
cap.
doing it up there. He's
Oh,
stirring
God,
up.
what's
Oh,
going
and
on?
one more thing in there.
Yeah.
And the toilet
It's
paper.
there.
There it is.
There it is.
There he goes.
This is getting a little
It's
strange
very
out there.
strange.
Well, we have free
It's
access.
getting there.
It's
Get it.
yeah.
It's already. It's
There
already
was no
there. It's been
access
there.
to us back in the basement. No one could get to us.
Now we're
Now we can see everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on quickly.
wow.
Weird things in here. I was looking at, as usual, CBS Sports yesterday, and I just, we've given our friend of the show, Lance Leipold, a lot of credit. He's done an amazing job at Kansas. I don't think we realize exactly what he has coming back this year. They're doing the offensive skill rankings, the unit rankings in terms of running backs, quarterbacks, right, receivers, and tight ends. Per CBS Sports, Lance Leipold has a top 3 running back backfield in college football, and top 10, number 10 receiving / tight end core in college football.
That's incredible.
He's got with Devin Neal and Daniel Highshot running backs. That's number 3 backfield in the country. And then at receiver / tight end, Lawrence Arnold, Quentin Skinner, and Luke Grimm. He puts Tom Fornelli in the squad. They put him as the 10th best receiving core and 3rd best running back core in the country.
Would they be a combination number 1?
That would be up there. I think I saw Ohio State was up there, obviously, as you expect. Georgia was in the top 10 in both, but this is Kansas.
It's really interesting.
Kansas.
And they lost their offensive coordinator. They lost Andy Kotelnicki. Did I pronounce that right? Yeah. And Andy Kotelnicki to Penn State. And I don't know, Bill, I don't know who Jeff Grimes is, but they hired Jeff Grimes.
Jeff Grimes was the offensive coordinator. He was the O-line coach at LSU. Then he went to BYU, did very good. Went to Baylor, did a tremendous job for him, and then after one bad season, they fired him.
Is that right?
Yeah. Grimes is really good. Grimes is really
That's
really
who
good.
Lance has now.
Yes, that's a great hire. Great hire.
Yeah, Jake, it is informative. I mean, okay, now you see Lance in the top 5 on head coaching list. This is an example
telling
of
why.
Yeah, that he can recruit that level of talent to I don't know that Lawrence is a beautiful place, campus, but it's Kansas football at the end of the day. And it's informative that you can just say, don't make excuses. There's no excuses. He's not making any excuses. You could shrug your shoulders and say, well, it's Kansas. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? But they're just doing it.
They're just doing it.
Yeah. Just go do it.
Number 3 running back group and number 10 receiving group at Kansas.
You think about remarkable. And so you talk that I've always said K-State was one of the most they were one game from the national championship, playing the national championship when they lost in the Big 12 championship game.
That's right.
I believe it's A&M, I believe.
Yeah, it was Slocum.
Yeah. And so what Snyder did there and what Lance has done, some of the 2 of the most remarkable stories, not saying the most remarkable, are in the state of Kansas. But I want you to flip back, just go way back in time. Like the Nebraska football was going nowhere. And all of a sudden, Devaney shows up, and after about 5 years, he wins 2 national championships. He wins them. He has a Heisman Trophy winner. He has Outland Trophy winner. Imagine that.
Yeah. And then they
In
named
Nebraska.
and I don't know why it took 40 years to hit me. Then they named the basketball arena after him.
This is incredible.
Why not?
Back to the Bob.
Did anybody ever say anything like, should we be naming the basketball arena after the football coach? Is there anybody else?
That's when you know you're a dude.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Big time. Like
big
that.
time.
This guy's so good. They named the basketball arena.
No,
after
you're
him.
right. I mean, it was one guy.
One guy.
Yeah.
Came to Nebraska.
Whipped it around.
Came from Michigan State to Wyoming to here and whipped it around.
Kind of land. I mean, it's similar. Now, Mangino did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
But no, Devaney, and it wasn't just Devaney. I understand that he had assistants and great players. But yeah, this is pretty startling what Lance is doing. I wish he was doing it during a more settled time in college football. I think he would be getting more. You look at it even probably in a better light.
I think it's more impressive right now. I mean, do you think they have a bunch of NIL at Kansas football?
I don't know what they got.
And they got a top 3 running back group, a top 10 receiving group?
You don't hear anything about boy, Lance is in the portal like Lane is or like Dion is. You don't hear that.
They definitely have.
They have.
NIL.
So I'm not saying they haven't done it. They have NIL and they've had portal players.
Yeah.
But you don't hear it. It's not a big topic.
No. He's just done an outstanding job there. And that's why his name comes up when he's generally considered now a consensus top 5 coach. It's kind of happened quietly, but it happened. We'll see what Kansas does this year. I got the Lindy's magazine in front of me, and they're ranked 20th nationally. 20th national.
But
Kansas.
impressive skill position on offense. When we come back, we'll talk to Husker Online's Sean Callahan next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all caramel latte sales in June go to the Casa for Lincoln County. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
At Doane University, we build leaders. And that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours. And our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at KoppelCars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit. Update your info with LES. And if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season in corn and soybeans and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order program. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today. See mainly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high around 98. Tonight, a slight chance of storms early. Otherwise, mostly clear. Low around 70. And tomorrow, sunny skies return. Another hot afternoon with a high around 95. Meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This.
Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jake. Brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There's been a lot of news in Huskerland for recruiting the last couple weeks. A lot of camps going on. Sip, you were down in Texas, of course, with Sean Callahan last week.
Yes.
Right? You were down there.
Yeah, we were down in Belton and Houston.
We were down there.
Belton, Texas.
Well, we're joined now by Husker Lions Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. We'll get to that camp in a second. But the news from earlier this week is that Nebraska had a Jalen Gramstad, the NAIA Player of the Year, a quarterback from Northwestern in Iowa. He was in Lincoln, and he was at the post-grad camp. What is the update in terms of how that went and where Nebraska stands with Jalen Gramstad, Sean?
Yeah, nothing official yet as far as if they're going to bring him into the team. Because if this happens, he'd join the team officially. But you know, I do think there's some traction, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if this happens. So, you know, I think they were just doing some due diligence and some more homework on him. You know, he didn't. You know, they didn't know he was even coming until he showed up at 1 o'clock. I mean, I think when you had the Peru State and the Midland coaches there, I mean, they're NAIA teams. They were floored too. They're like, the NAIA Player of the Year just is here throwing for Nebraska. So it was quite a story. And then as a kid that just loves Nebraska, he wants to be a Husker. He's played in 2 national championship games. He's won 1. He's been the Player of the Year. He's done really all he can at that level. And, you know, I think he wanted to work out and just kind of get an idea. I don't think he realized, though, there was going to be other coaches there from other schools and also about 7 or 8 reporters watching. So I don't think he was expecting it to get out like it did. So it's all happened pretty quick for him. But there's no doubt I think he would come if the opportunity was extended.
For those that aren't as immersed in this world as we are, when you say he showed up, he showed up for a postgraduate camp. Explain that to people, Sean. What is this? What did he show up for?
Well, yeah, they had a postgraduate camp for people that are out of high school, and you can be anywhere from 19, 18 years old to 25 years old. I mean, you can be as old as you want to come to these things. He's in his entering his 5th year of college, and he works at a golf course. He worked in Orange, Iowa, at a golf course. Orange, and drove down at 9:30 after his golf course shift ended to come throw at Nebraska's camp. It started at 1 o'clock. And it was a 2-hour plus camp where you first test and kind of do a combine style workout, and then you throw. So it wasn't a real lengthy workout by any means. But yeah, he just kind of took a flyer and grew up a lifelong Husker fan. Where he's from is really, really close to Sioux Falls. So it's
okay.
It's past Sioux City, but closer to Sioux Falls. He said it's kind of where he's from. Played his high school football at the same high school as Kyle Vanden Bosch, I believe.
Yeah, West Lyon.
That's right.
West Lyon. Jalen Gramstad is who we're talking about. He's a quarterback, NAIA Player of the Year. Now, Sean, why would he make sense for Nebraska, in your opinion?
Well, we've talked about this a lot, guys. Like, how do you find a fourth quarterback, a viable fourth quarterback that knows the situation at Nebraska? Because a lot of guys in the portal enter the portal usually because they want to play and they want to have a shot to play. And that's a tough sell to anybody like that. Well, here's a guy that's a national player of the year, loves Nebraska. He's from the region, understands the situation because he follows the program. So when he came to this camp, he knew who all the quarterbacks were. In fact, his first cousin, Javon Ducker, played with Daniel Kalen at Bellevue West. He's first cousins with the Ducker family in Omaha. So he knows the roster very well and the situation very well. But here's a guy that has played a lot of football, wants to maybe get into coaching, done all he can at the NAIA level. This would be a great person just to have in that room with those young quarterbacks, someone that's played in a lot of football, read a lot of defenses. He got 6,000 yards, played for 2 national championships, won a player of the year. Just having someone like that around Kalen and Raiola, just talking to him and being around, I think would be a benefit. And also just having a fourth quarterback. He could play 2 years because he's got a red shirt. So he could technically play up to 4 games, which I think would be a stretch unless there's injuries this year. You just don't know. And then he could still come back another year. And guess what? The transfer portal is always there, and you could lose one of those other quarterbacks if Raiola is really good this year. So it does make sense in a lot of reasons just to have a veteran like this, because it's very tough to keep good quarterbacks on your roster now in this transfer portal era.
Sean, they had a quarterback camp this past Saturday, also in Memorial Stadium. I'm curious, how important are those camps, and did they get how many offers came from that camp at all on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just Saturday. I mean, between Friday through Sunday, they had quarterbacks all 3 days. They made 3 offers, and what's interesting to me is they were all, kids that were 8th grade going into 9th grade or 9th grade going into 10th grade. They offered James Purcell out of the Chicago area at Maine South High School, which is right next to O'Hare Airport. I've been there many times with camps we ran over the years, but he's picked up a lot of offers. I thought the best player maybe they had at camp the whole weekend was an 8th grader going into 9th grade. His name's Ace Amina. He's the Las Vegas Bishop Gorman quarterback. He's from Hawaii, so he's a Polynesian, and he was outstanding. I the first 3 throws, I go, who is this guy? And then you do a little research, and you see that everywhere he's gone, he's picked up offers, and he's entering the 9th grade. Then Brady Quinn, no relation. I joked it'd be kind of like in that movie, The Office, the guy that had our Office Space that had the name Michael Bolton. I mean, that poor kid's got to ask, are you related to Brady Quinn? As far as I know, he's not related to Brady Quinn, but he's from Naples, Florida, picked up an offer as an 8th grader going into 9th grade.
Okay. Also, Nebraska got a verbal commitment over the weekend from Pierce Mooberry, who's a Millard North. Sean, he's a linebacker. He's a linebacker.
Simple. I had
a little problem
yesterday.
Sean got after me pretty hard because I intimated that maybe he could play tight end. He can play tight end, but he's not playing tight end at Nebraska. Sean, what?
The Babe in the Woods, Steve Sipple got taken out by the bear on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, boy.
God. Pierce Mooberry, Sean, significance of this pickup.
He reminds me a lot. At Millard North, they had the Fisher brothers there many years ago, Cole and Sean. Long, lengthy guy, plays that in that old Millard North defense, played that roaming safety on the back end. They were notorious for their cover 1 man-to-man defense where they put their best defender in that roaming safety. He's played that role for 3 years for Fred Petito in that defense, and now we'll have a new head coach this year. But 6'4", great length, long arms, runs 4'6", 4'7". Matt Rule sees the upside and potential with him and what he can be. And that's part of recruiting too. It's not just where are you at now, it's where can you be? And when they recruit guys, I mean, Quinn Clark's a great example of that. Nebraska is really one of the only teams that recruited him. You see Quinn Clark walking around there and you're like, how is that the case? I mean, this guy is an outstanding athlete in everything he does. And I think they love Newberry and his potential and just getting in the program. And he's a legacy guy. So another legacy on board in this class.
Regarding someone leaving the state, Sean, last night, Springfield Platteview tight end Ryman Zebra announces he's going to Stanford from Springfield Platteview. Was Nebraska in on him, and it was a surprise that he's leaving the state or not?
It's not really a surprise just because you could feel the way it was heading. Nebraska, in my opinion, was kind of backing off him. They took Bear Tenney already at tight end, and they really, really want Chase Lofton from Millard South.
Tight end.
How many tight ends can you really take? I mean, they took like 3 last year. I mean, they weren't going to take 3 this year. So I think just pure numbers. And if there's a position where you don't really get upset about losing a guy right now, it's probably tight end, because this state produces, 3 or 4 every year that are Division I level, whether it's Power 4, FCS, or Group of 5 level guys. I mean, there's another kid at Papio South this year. He's going to Northern Illinois as a tight end. So there's just a plethora of tight ends, and happy for Ryman. I mean, that's a great opportunity he's going to get at Stanford. He was down to Stanford and Duke were the 2 that he was considering.
He's going to go play in the ACC. Chase Lofton, where is it Nebraska at with Chase Lofton, the Millard South tight end, whom I think you could make a case as the best player in the state?
Yeah, I think, there's a camp for Christian Jones, but I think when you look at the visits and the recruiting attention he's receiving, he is the most regarded player right now in Nebraska. I mean, he was just at Florida State this last weekend. I mean, he's been at A&M. I mean, he's got big-time teams bringing him in. And that's how you really measure recruiting. Who are the teams bringing you in for your official visits in June? Not the March and April ones that you pay your own way. It's the officials in June that really let you know. But he'll be in June 21st. Nebraska definitely has their work cut out for him, though. I mean, they've got a lot of competition. Missouri and A&M, though, have been the 2 trips he's taken, as well as Florida State. He got A&M this weekend. He's been to Missouri. He's been to Florida State. So, I mean, that's a pretty good list of visits for a local prospect to go on. You don't really, like Carter Nelson, did a similar tour of trips last year, and he's a premium, highly recruited tight end right now. And our people have been pretty set on him as the top prospect in Nebraska. And I know there was some pushback, because there's definitely people. I think Christian Jones is a good player, but they just see the upside and the value more of him as a long-term pro prospect at his position versus the inside linebacker type position.
Last thing, Sean. Last week, you and Sip traveled down to Texas for the satellite camp, and you guys showed up to the airport in Omaha, and Sip had no clothes with him.
I had the clothes on my back.
What was going through your mind at this time, Sean, for your travels?
Well, what was going through your mind? I'm interested in this.
Well, I've known Sip for a long time, 20-some years. So I've dealt with Sip in all angles, so I understand him. And I just said,
"Wow, Sean!"
I just said, you're just gonna have to buy clothes there, Sip.
Yeah, yeah, you handled it really well. I mean, we were on the phone when it dawned on me. Hey, Sean, I didn't bring my luggage.
Well, and we flew into Waco, or we flew into Dallas on a Southwest flight, and there's only one of those a day in Omaha, and then we had to drive to Waco, which is 90 minutes. So it wasn't like you could just take the next flight and come later.
No,
with the rental car. So we just figured it out and had a lot of fun
in Target,
going on a shopping spree in Target, trying to explain to Sip what the Target Circle app was and all the things that you learn in Target. So yeah, he had a
Circle app. Well, you were in a big hurry, Sean, but we got it done. We got it done.
I went there just to buy sunscreen to protect my head.
Yeah.
Simple left there with 3 bags of clothes.
He left some on the airport on the way back, too, it sounds like.
Great.
Great. Sean, thanks for the time. Appreciate you. We'll chat with you next week.
Thanks, guys.
It's Husker Online. Sean Callahan.
Chase Lofton. Is my microphone on?
You're on. Yeah.
Chase Lofton is considering Florida State, Texas A&M, Missouri, and Nebraska. Smart kid. All of them have money. All of them are NIL. I mean,
Missouri's really stepped up NIL wise.
Missouri's loaded, right? Although they're paying.
They're paying.
Yeah. Texas A&M's paying. Paying. Well, Jimbo. Come on. Jimbo's paying.
Trev.
Yeah. Florida State pays. They pay. Nebraska pays. Wow. That's a good list from a financial standpoint.
It's not bad.
It's if I were a kid like that good, that's where I'd go. I'd go to the places that have all the money. You know? That's what you do.
Economics, right?
I'd ask him right away. What's
Marty think of him? Florida State's involved. Now Marty's going into the Hall of Fame, right?
He's going into the Columbus High Hall of Fame.
Columbus High Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Will you be there for this?
Yes, I'll be there. I'll have to. I don't know if I'll miss a show.
You're presenting probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm helping.
wow.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just on a
Just
video.
be on videotape. Yeah. I want to see the video.
No, September 5th.
Oh,
September
nice.
5th is the big day.
That's a big deal to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Marty's going into the Hall of Fame.
Museum.
Congratulations
The Hall of
to my
Fame
brother.
Museum.
He's a good tennis player, Jake. Jake, he's going in for tennis.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's play.
Let's see, Marty versus Jake.
Interesting.
Does he still play?
I think a little bit.
Okay, then we're in the same boat. Then.
Yeah, you're not in the same boat because he's 58.
Yeah, it's a little different. There's no odds on Borg winning the Wimbledon this year.
I wonder in the prime.
I lost to a 75-year-old tennis one time. Guys play every day at Woods. He's doing every angle ever.
Cut shots.
His name is Maury. I'll tell you. Maury is a stud.
75 years old.
Maury Higgins.
You need to be
His
done.
name is Maury
You need
Higgins.
to be done,
Jake.
If people know him.
Shut it down, Jake.
Anybody?
Shut it down. You lost to a 75.
No, this guy is.
75.
I've never seen a better net player in my entire life.
Was he in a wheelchair?
No,
Yeah.
it was not. It was domination.
Did he have two rackets?
It was domination.
Did he have two rackets?
He did. He might as well have.
75 years old.
You lost to a
He was
75-year-old.
he's at least upper 60s. I don't know what he was. He was at least
75.
upper 60s.
You couldn't make him run the court a little bit
Well,
and
he
wear
was
him
too,
out?
He was too good at the net. I couldn't get around him. This segment sponsored by Beck's Hybrids, the largest independent family-owned seed company. As Bill would say, drought's over.
Drought's over.
And with all this rain, money must come the need to replant. Beck's offers 100% free replant on all their products, corn, soybeans, even alfalfa, because they don't just sell seed, they guarantee a stand. Contact your local Beck's rep today for more details at beckshybrids.com.
You're not even half his age.
No.
Trevor's en route.
Is he? Where's he
Trevor's
going?
en route to Lincoln to come see us.
Oh, he is?
What?
Yes.
What?
He won the
What did he win?
the bagels.
You won bagels?
Yeah,
You play with
last
this?
week. Yeah,
What?
I was out. He said when he called. Yeah, Trevor called in and won.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, so this had to be a long time ago. So we won 12 in a row.
Yeah,
at one point.
that's
in
right.
time.
Yeah, it wasn't last week.
You
Then.
know, so
He's
it's
coming to get
been-
his bagels.
He's coming to get his bagels, and he has the delivery. And I also asked him. I said I could use a T-shirt from Beck's or something because
we like swag.
You're openly soliciting
I am.
T-shirts.
Well, I can't ask.
You don't have enough of them?
I can't wear the hoodie. It's over 90 degrees in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be a
That's why you
bad
have your
idea.
work
Yeah, I have to go to the ER.
That'd be a bad idea. BecksHybrids.com. Up next, mailbag.
75.
Mailbag and song of the day. Next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Want to contribute to medical advancements and get paid for your time? Join the clinical trial at Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access medicines in development, and get study-related care at no cost. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Help shape the future of medicine. Visit velocitytrials.com.
How many times has the dad in your life complained about being tired and sore and done nothing about it? Why not change things up this year for Father's Day with a gift certificate for a massage from the Body Shop? It's not a day at the golf course or a new tool for the shop, but it is something that can make activities less painful going forward. Get Dad a gift certificate today for Father's Day at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine Being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Hey kids, what are you getting your ever-loving dad for Father's Day?
I know, a motorized monster truck. How about the new Taylor Swift album? You would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. How about something from Osted's Golf? Name brand apparel up to 50% off. Strixon balls at crazy deals. And Dad's always love an Osted's gift card.
You have been putting a lot of balls in the water.
Not after my custom fitting. I'm smashing everything.
You could do that with a monster truck.
Stop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
The Osted family would really appreciate it.
The Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for some testicle fun. Free admission for military personnel.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day, Couldn't Get It Right by Climax Blues Band. 1976, 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Oddly enough, my grandma and grandpa had that album. And
Climax
they
Blues
did.
Band.
Yeah, they didn't have rock and roll albums. They had like
Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass.
Stuff like that. Yes. Who's that? Oh, anyway, no, but oddly, they had that album. So I would always go downstairs in their basement in Grand Island and listen to the Climax Blues Band. They had another hit. There's another hit on that album. Check it out.
I'll find it
I don't know if you'll recognize it. By the way, Jake.
Yeah.
That is extraordinary that you picked that song.
Why is that?
That's called high-level creativity.
Why is there crackling? You guys hear crackling?
Yes,
yeah,
I hear
there's
crackling.
definite crackling in our
there's
our
crackling.
system. Hope that's not going over the airwaves.
I
don't think it is.
Is it internal?
I think that's the air conditioning getting fixed.
Is the song "I Love You" on that one?
No. Keep
Okay.
reading.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Together and Free.
No.
Mighty Fire. I'm just going off the top hits here.
No, don't worry about it. That's amazing. I'm freaked out that you played the song, actually.
Imagine sitting around like that. We got to name the band. What do you think?
I don't know if I would have gotten it.
Climax Blues Band?
I don't know if I would have gotten it. Even though I listened to it in my grandma's basement, I don't know if I would have pulled it. So when you said, I was like, yeah, there it is. I remember that. I can remember the cover, and that is amazing that you played that song. And they did have another hit. I'll get it after we're done here. Just high-level creativity. It's a really good song. I think there was some subtle cowbell in that song, by the way.
I was just saying the same thing. Cowbell, but it was so subtle.
Subtle.
It was like a muted cowbell.
Muted cowbell.
Yes.
Like they wrapped a washcloth around it.
That's what it sounded like. I agree. You need more cowbell.
Yeah. 9.17777.
We're back in the nines, baby.
Back in the nines. Back in the nines. The name of the band's tremendous. I knew 84% of the words, I believe.
I was impressed. I was really impressed that you knew that
I
song.
knew the words pretty well like that. I'm going to go with a 799994.
Okay, we'll take that. Solid scores.
Solid score, yes. Very good. And Jake is probably a 9.2 for selecting the song. Yes.
A surprise there.
Yes. Let's see. Usually Ben's been letting us down, so I'm going to say, he's
3-year graduate.
Yeah, 3-year graduate.
Man.
Yeah, a 4 for Ben.
Okay. So we got a guess on Ben's score.
5.
I'm going to go 3-1. 4.3.
4.3.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. We're all Ben.
You knew right away that was not just like
look at him.
Yeah, look at him. Just,
so pleased with himself.
Yes, he's just like, yeah.
Why are you pleased with yourself? You're a good man, Ben.
Why?
You're a good man.
Why
Why?
would you ever respond with that? Why?
One of the best
Just say
responses.
thank you and move on.
It's one of the best
Or say,
responses.
so
I've
are
ever heard.
you.
This cracklin's going to drive me nuts.
Yes, crackling's driving me nuts. We need to do something.
Let me assess it during the break.
Hold on. Can we get a hold of Albion? Can we get IT in here?
We'll get that in a second.
Okay.
Ratings here on the song of the day before we get to the mailbag.
Yeah,
we
please.
got Guilt Nerd 1.5, not good. Jennifer 7.9, Hubby 6.5 from Novotny Nutrition and
That's
Wellness.
right in their wheelhouse.
It is. Sandmaster in KC is 7.1. John in Southeast Lincoln 8.7. Who in Columbus? Bert 6.5.
Wow.
High score from Bert.
High score from Bird. He really loves it.
Wow.
Ellis in Illinois says an 8. Sanderson, that guy can't sing, 1.7.
That's
Whoa. I don't know if that's true, Sandy.
Ryan in California gives it a 0.00001.
No, I don't understand.
Now we're getting a little bit off.
I don't
the beaten
understand
path
this.
here. Pops in Minnesota 4. Big Bird in Columbus a 5. Scott in Bancroft 1.77.
How about that, Bancroft?
Didn't like
He
that.
knows exactly where the curve's
He
at
does.
that we shot off by Marlon Nolting's house.
But didn't like the song though.
Yeah.
Mike and Dalton 8.6. Millard Mike 9.2. Thank you.
Okay, there's
for the
some good
ratings
ones.
on
Yeah.
the song of the day. Let's get to the mailbag.
Oh, I love the
Not
mailbag.
roll call. It's mailbag.
Yes.
Mailbag on a
I love this.
Wednesday. Here we go.
Okay.
The mailbag is sponsored by our friends at Applied Connective Technologies. They're in 93 of 93 counties in Nebraska. IT, SIP. They manage IT, cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, audio and video, infrastructure, and more. One-stop shop. AppliedConnective.com. Based out of Albion, but they also have a Lincoln office.
Oh, okay. They have a Lincoln office is the key. Good.
They have a Lincoln office.
All right.
Applied Connective Technologies. Okay. From Michael in the mailbag, kicks us off. He says,
Michael.
there's 8 teams in the CWS, but this is a football question. He says, of the 8 teams, 8 schools in the College World Series, you get a home and home in football. for one of these teams, which school are you choosing? Here's your options.
Home and home.
North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Florida State, Kentucky, NC State, Texas A&M, Florida. Of those 8 teams in the CWS, which one would you want to home and home with in football of those schools?
Great question. I think I've been to every one, I think, almost.
I haven't.
I'm going Florida.
I was going to. This is
amazing. I'm going Florida.
I was going to say Florida.
The swamp is remarkable.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Nebraska doesn't have a big history with Florida.
Yeah.
I would say Florida too. I mean, it'd be Florida State. Florida State for personal reasons. Florida just because I think it would be cool to go to Gainesville.
Yeah, go to the swamp.
Yeah, and then it'd be cool for Florida to come up here. It's a manageable opponent right now. I was going to say Florida. I like the idea of Texas A&M, except Trev's there, and then you got to deal with that rigmarole. You know, are you going to do a Trev story? I mean, all that. So I just as soon go to Florida.
I'm doing Florida State.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm in Tallahassee. I want to go there. Florida State, I mean, both those are good options. Florida and Florida State would be great options, but
great options.
Florida State would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
This is from Evan. Says you guys were talking about Diet Pepsi the other day in terms of
and we had a caller. It's a Pepsi driver.
Yeah,
Pepsi driver here.
The question was: Is that the worst pop, or is there a worse pop that exists than Diet Pepsi?
Good question.
But either now or in the past,
I'm saying no. I'm saying no.
I'm saying no.
That's the worst pop.
That's the worst pop. There's nothing that. There's some sort of obscure thing. Okay, that's not very good. But no,
I can't think of even an obscure that I like. When I drink Pepsi, it's like the green beans effect for me. Like, you know. I mean, I like green beans better, actually.
Like Diet Pepsi?
Yeah, or Pepsi.
Okay.
It's just a
Pepsi.
hard no on both. Like, you know, Bill said the other day, if you're at a restaurant and they say, you say Coke, and they say, well, we just got Pepsi, then it's, well, I'll have something else.
Just give me a water, I guess. Give me a beer.
Yeah, a water would be fine. I'll just say water would be fine. No, Coke, and if you look at those numbers that we laid out on Monday of the most popular soda pops, Coke is far and away the most popular. Far and away.
Pepsi they have built a dynasty in the restaurant business. The number of times I've ordered a Diet Coke and you're like, Diet Pepsi, okay? You hear it almost every time.
Yep. Well, we got Pepsi product.
Yeah.
And you know, Nebraska has Pepsi product. So I just drink the Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Diet Pepsi is bad. I'm not sure there's a worse pop. Diet
There's
Coke,
not.
I don't like Diet Coke, but it is better than Diet Pepsi. I think Diet Pepsi is 3 for 3, the worst pop that exists.
Yeah, as I evolved into my 50s, I got off of Diet Pop, period.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand.
This is from Ted, a 2-part question. It goes for both you guys. It says, Bill has told us before that he would choose desserts over a steak any time of the week. We'll start with that. With that being said, what is the go-to dessert if you had to choose one, Bill? Your favorite dessert from Ted here.
Oh, that's not even remotely close. It's a walk-off. It's pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie would be the lead. Yeah, that's not even close. Pecan pie.
Number one.
You're going to go with that. Then I like just the old school chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, number 2.
Good chocolate
cake's
cake with no nuts, no anything.
What about a la mode?
What's that? Yes, I would throw it. You could dump a scoop on that, and I'd be fine with that.
Vanilla
only. And then third would be the cheesecake.
Ooh, none of yours are in my top. I'm a pie person. Yeah, like
okay. The question for you:
chocolate silk.
Oh,
with
yeah, that might even chocolate silk is bumping up. That'd probably be almost 1.5.
Yeah, I can't handle myself around it.
No. They used to have it at Bishop's.
Yes,
used to go to Bishop's Cafe.
Village Inn.
Village Inn has it. The shaved chocolate on top. I don't know where that's come from, but it's
amazing.
It's directly from the heavens. I'll tell you that.
I know, it is.
I wonder who the person who shaves it. Hey, what's your job? It's like the toilet paper guy. What do you do? I shave the chocolate for the silk pie.
It's a good job.
It's a good job.
I'd be happy to have that job.
When you walk into Village Inn and you're right where the pies are right where you pay.
Right.
And you walk in right there. It's like, boom, look at that.
They are.
I mean, glassed in. It's glassed in.
It's beautiful.
It's glassed in. And there is a place where, think about it. You never think about this, but there's a place in Lincoln where they're making pies right now.
Right now.
For Village Inn.
Yeah, somebody's making pies right now.
Banana cream would be second on my list.
I'd go coconut over.
Okay. I like that too.
Well, the question for you was, would you agree with Bill and go desserts over steak?
Never.
Okay.
No,
so
we're
the same
different there.
boat
No, yeah,
we're there.
no, I
would
I
do
was
it every
together.
time.
That's fine.
I'd take a sleeve of Chips Ahoy over a steak.
I can't believe
A
it.
sleeve of Chips Ahoy. Absolutely.
I think about steak a lot.
Yeah, I never think about it.
Like a lot,
I
they say
dream about
guys
steak.
think about sex. I think about whoa, that's crazy.
Do we cough that one out? Sorry.
Oh, we're fine.
Sip dreams about steak.
I think about
steak and sex. They've heard of steak and eggs. Steak and sex.
I think about steak way too often. Way too often.
Just comes through your head.
Yeah.
Okay, get down.
Oh, get down. Thank you for that. That's the mailbag sponsored by Applied Connective Technologies. You can always email us at earlybreak937@gmail.com to be part of that every week.
That is incredible. That Applied Connect, 99.3%, 99.1 maybe of renewals.
Wow.
99.1 of renewals.
What's that tell you?
What's that? I mean, and they're in every county, right?
93 of 93 counties.
And guess what? Every county does that they're in. They renew. That tells you right away. That's the number one thing. It's like, hey, do you listen to the ticket? Do you listen to Early Break with Sip and Jake? I did. I don't listen now. Because you listen once doesn't count, right?
No.
You have to renew every day. You've got to renew every day.
Yeah.
And that's what the breakers do. They renew every day. Guess what? That's what they do in Albion.
That's amazing.
Yeah. 99.1%.
Customer service.
Customer service.
One-stop shop for all the IT.
Yes.
AppliedConnective.com. Check it out today.
Get a hold of Will.
Will's the man. Hour 2 next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking. Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for live music, cold beer, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277, or judsonirrigation.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure, I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Steve Schindler have going on today in the wonderful town of Creighton, Bill?
If you guys remembered, I teased this yesterday. You get a little tease.
Yes.
We're bringing in Holdridge. We're bringing in Chris from Holdridge. So this weekend is Berry Pepper Days at Creighton. Berry Pepper Days is a Dr. Pepper-based frozen. It's like a, I don't know, I want to say it's like a popsicle.
Okay.
But it's made out of it's berry juice and Dr. Pepper. And it's very unique. It's frozen. We sold them. I worked at the swimming pool for 1 year. And we sold them at the swimming pool. Berry peppers.
Have you ever heard of this?
No.
They're incredible. They're incredible. And
This is Creighton.
The only place that makes them in the world is Creighton, and they make berry peppers.
Wait a second. It's some kind of berry juice with Dr. Pepper, and it's frozen on a stick.
Yes. Or they put it in a cup, and you kind of pop it out, and you just lick it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
What was that?
As an expression. Get all the sounds on this show.
So Berry Pepper Days are going. It's a big celebration. It's mayhem, but one of the mayhems is Rib Fest. So Chris is
Berry
live.
peppers and ribs.
So Chris is going to live stream in to the lobby, and Schindler has set up a smoker in the lobby with ventilation, and they've got grandstands set up
unsafe
with giant. It's unsafe with giant TVs in there, and Chris is going to walk. It's a teachable moment. And they're gonna, he's set up inside. The smoker's inside.
Can't do that.
It is. They got ventilation, and so it's set up inside. And so Chris is going to walk everyone through in Creighton via live stream on how to do better ribs for the Rib Fest. So they tied Holdridge and Creighton, came together as one. It was like this. It's like this. Do it. Yeah, that's Creighton and Holdridge right there. That's Holdridge. Yeah. That's how you said hello to Elizabeth.
Yeah. Several times. That's now the standard.
What up, dog?
That's now the standard greeting for her, by the way.
Whoa.
Hey, Barry, the berry pepper thing is that is a revelation.
Yeah, berry pepper. Yeah,
that's a Creighton thing.
It's a Creighton thing. We'll get them brought down.
Is it a Knox County thing, right?
Well, I don't know. It probably is Knox County, but they're the only berry pepper days.
Yes, right.
Nobody else
Absolutely.
has that. So if somebody, let's just say somebody else, like all of a sudden, Verdigris wants to claim that they're the originators. They're not. They're kolaches. So that's their deal.
Jake, something. It's just informative. We learned something today. You had no idea about berry pepper.
Elizabeth told me something about this in Crofton, maybe in the Creighton Crofton area, maybe last week. And she says, hey, maybe Bill knows about this. I said, he probably does know about this. I didn't bring it up though. And Bill, of course, knew about the berry pepper.
Oh yeah,
because he's logged in.
Berry pepper.
I'm blown away by it.
We're with Duke was there, Chris Buchholz, Matt Buchholz, and Shelly, his wife, and we're at a rock and roll, somewhat of a concert dance out in the middle of a field, and it was street legal. At Berry Pepper Days.
Oh,
we'd already been to the bar and we had Bobby Peppers. And Bobby Peppers.
That's alcohol involved.
That was a little more dangerous. Kids don't get the Bobby Peppers.
No.
What's in the Bobby Pepper?
I don't know, but I know it was Dr. Pepper and some sort of a flavored liqueur.
Okay,
it mixed in with there.
Sounds good.
But we're at the dance, and the last thing that Matt Buchholz says to me is, "Guard the cooler." Me and Shelly are going to dance, and then me and Duke wandered off. We came back. Cooler gone.
Oh no!
Stolen. Stolen.
Somebody stole the cooler.
Stole the cooler right there. Stole it right there, and that's okay.
Was he surprised at all about this?
Not really.
No.
Matt was like, one job. That was it. I asked you one thing. Guard the cooler. We're gonna go dance for one song. I don't know. I just got distracted.
See something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Ran off.
Hey, that's interesting.
So we got a lot going on up in Creighton.
That's interesting. It brings to mind that it's a summer fair.
Yes.
I mean, that's summer fair. The berry pepper.
Berry pepper.
Yes.
And the Rib Fest.
Has anybody
too.
ever had a berry pepper
No,
from the
but-
text line?
My
I
mom
wonder.
used to make these fruit cups exclusively in the summer. Like if she
And you
made
froze them?
Yeah, there are these, and to this day, I don't know what the ingredients were, but I could have 30 of them in a day. I mean, they were so good. Like I don't know what my mom put in them, but they were incredible. But it was just summer. Like if she made them in September, I'd be like, why are we doing this in September?
This is dumb.
Yeah. Well, let's just keep this June, July, August.
Exactly.
But they were incredible. Probably like the berry pepper thing.
Yeah, there's no time in the berry pepper is going like, hey, you want one in December?
No.
Stupid.
There's apparently a Canadian American actor named Barry Pepper. People say, is he going to be there?
Didn't know that.
Barry Pepper
He
going
might
to be there.
Sergeant
He was
Pepper.
in Saving Private Ryan, apparently.
Did not
I
know
didn't
that.
know this either.
Didn't
Is he
know
going to
that.
be there? I have no
It'd be
idea.
really weird if
Yeah,
Barry
that-
Pepper showed up.
It did.
And Creighton.
Has anyone else from the text line had one? Because they're remarkable.
Someone says they want the berry pepper recipe. They have never had it before.
It's some kind of
I can
berry
get that.
berry drink.
Yes, I can get that.
I wonder what that is.
So in the
No one's
remember,
had
do you
it,
remember
apparently.
remember the little? They were probably 6-ounce Coca-Cola, the wax cup. They're kind of waxy. And so that's what we'd make the berry peppers in. And we froze. There was a big freezer.
Oh.
So all the kids at break, they just line up.
Yeah.
A quarter. They're a quarter. Give me a berry pepper, please.
It's probably not cranberry. It's maybe boysenberry. It could be blueberry.
Huckleberry.
It could be a mix of those.
Nobody has said
It's
they've
not
had
blue.
it yet, so they need to try this then. They need to
I've
try
never
it.
heard of it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so interested in this, because I'm a Dr. Pepper fan.
Me
and I've
too.
never heard of this.
Can Shin Daddy please send us the recipe? Like that. Tyler.
What about Tamara?
Pork chop? Pork chop is listening. Pork chop, send us the recipe for berry peppers.
Where's Tamara?
Tamara, she's available.
Would she know the recipe?
I don't know if she knows the recipe. If you have the recipe, please send it Pork chop, if you're there, let us know.
We need the recipe for berry peppers. So check out Midwest Bank, the berry pepper and rib fest.
Yes.
With good ventilation.
There's smoking meats inside the. Imagine walking in.
It smells amazing in here.
I don't care about the ventilation. It's still questionable.
but you eat it though.
Yeah.
You eat it.
Rib
Time
fest.
to eat it.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks to Midwest Bank.
Hang on. We got some information.
All right, let's get it.
Breaking news.
Hang on 1 second. I got to get this ready. Here we go right now.
Present it like you're Dan.
Okay, this is from Pork Chop.
From Pork Chop. The recipe?
He added something that was incredible that I forgot about that I didn't know. Okay, so it's strawberry soda and Dr. Pepper syrup. So it's strawberry soda, Dr. Pepper syrup.
It's incredible.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, so
that's incredible.
That's what they have there. So here's all the thing that Pork Chop brought up, which I remember this to this day. So when they come in this cup like this, you know how you eat it? With a quarter. You scoop it with
really?
You scoop it with a quarter. That's how you eat it.
Unsanitary quarter.
Yeah.
Very questionable there.
0 deaths have been reported. 0 deaths have been reported.
Strawberry soda. Where do you get all the strawberry soda? Is the
strawberry soda and Dr. Pepper syrup. Because strawberry soda is not normal.
No, where do you get strawberry soda in mass?
You could probably get it at a Hy-Vee.
Really?
Yes.
Breakers. Where can we get strawberry syrup?
That stuff.
And then how do we get
12-pack gonna do it?
Hy-Vee.
You can buy
berry pepper
you can buy several of these.
4,000.
You can buy 2 liters of it. It's like the Hy-Vee
2 liter.
brand.
I need 2 liter bottles of strawberry soda.
Yes, you could buy plenty of the Hy-Vee or whatever General Mills version of it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'd be surprised if you're right. I don't know how much.
It's not. Great value, not General Mills. Great value.
Pork chop.
Probably.
How do we get Dr. Pepper syrup and strawberry soda? Let us know that.
That is an incredible oddity to me. Strawberry soda with Dr. Pepper syrup.
Yes.
Where do you get the syrup?
Don't know that either.
No, it's a mystery.
Where do you get Dr. Pepper syrup?
Well, you know what you do? Creighton pulls it off. That's why they have berry pepper days. That's what Shin Daddy does.
We can figure this out.
This is remarkable.
We'll make it here sometime.
Meats and peppers.
I know we're not talking about sports, but this is remarkable to me. Strawberry soda with Dr. Pepper syrup.
Berry pepper.
And that's what makes a berry pepper. And there's berry pepper days in this.
If we could get some to us made delivered in a Yeti cooler, bring them down from Creighton.
I'm not demanding anything. Yeah. I'm just interested in it.
No demands. Just curious. Thank you to Midwest Bank for sponsoring Hour 2 as always. 464-5685. Call or text as always. I was looking around the Twitter sphere yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, Twitter sphere, the X sphere. And
this is interesting.
Andy Staples of On3 put out his preseason 12-team college football playoff.
Why not? It's June.
Yeah.
Why not? It's June. I think there's some interesting teams in here, especially their seeds. So he put out his 1 through 4 seeds. Number 1, Ohio State, no shock there.
Okay.
Georgia 2,
no shock.
Florida State at 3,
somewhat shocked.
Now here's the shock. At number 4, which would be the Big 12 champion, Kansas State. Kansas State. Per Andy Staples in the playoff.
The Big 12 champion is 1 of 4.
That's right.
So
he's projecting they win the Big 12.
There's projecting they win the Big. So that's not that outrageous.
You lose Texas, Oklahoma, so it gets a little easier to win the Big 12. Obviously.
So if you're sitting there thinking that is Kansas State the 4th best team in the country if they win it, they're probably not.
No,
but they get the 4 seed. It would it might be a 3 seed. You don't know what the other teams look like.
They were 9-4 last year. They're ranked 21 in this Lindy's I have in front of me nationally, behind Kansas. By the way, Kansas is 20, as we mentioned.
Yes. The other matchups in here, the other 12, the 12 seed. So Alabama, the 5 seed against 12 seed Boise State.
Really interesting matchup.
Okay. Number 8, Michigan versus number 9, Notre Dame.
Tradition laden.
Yes. Number 7, Texas against number 10, Ole Miss.
Sark versus Lane. Wow.
And number 6, Oregon versus number 11, Tennessee. That's what Andy Staples put out as a preseason potential college football playoff.
Likes Tennessee.
Biggest pushback would be Michigan for me.
Yes.
Michigan is my pushback.
You don't think they'll be in the playoff?
I don't think they'll be in the playoff.
You think they could lose 5?
I don't know, but I think they could lose 4.
Yeah. Well, if they can lose 4, they can lose 5.
Lose 5, lose 6.
And on and on and on.
But yeah, interesting.
Boise
Andy
State,
Staples.
Though. Boise State also.
Hey, by the way, just a quick plug for Staples. He's really good. Like he's really, he's, and I'm not just saying that because I work for Yeah, I am actually.
Yes, you are.
You work for what?
On 3.
What was that? You went. What's that?
That was Billy Kilmer late in his career.
Late in his career.
Hut. All right, I'm sorry. Andy Staples does a great job. Kansas State, I don't know about. But how do you project the Big 12? It's wide open and it's wide open.
It'll be like Utah.
Could be Utah.
I will say that watching the Big 12 will be must see TV.
Oh God,
it'll be must see TV. There will be some great games. Kansas, Texas Tech will be a great game. Whoever, that. Colorado, Arizona. It's a great game. Can't wait to see it.
Compelling.
There's no UCF, whoever they're playing, really good. I mean, every game you look at and go, wow, that's the only team that even though they've been in the playoffs, under Luke Fickell, Cincinnati doesn't really stir me up too much. And I don't look at it going, can't wait to see myself. That doesn't stir me up. Although I have really good friends on that staff, and I'm pulling for them.
Jake, who's the head coach?
Where?
Cincinnati.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Fickell is gone. Who took over for Fickell?
Isn't it? Is it Satterfield?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Satterfield.
Scott
Satterfield's still there.
Yes, it's Satterfield.
Came from Louisville.
Underwhelming, and they were underwhelming last year.
Yes, they were.
That is okay. So that's interesting what you say about the Big 12. It's that compelling. It is. God, I was talking Missing Tooth Greg this morning.
Yes.
I wonder how many people are like this. They just want the season to be here.
Well,
all this off-season rigmarole, they just wish it was not. We didn't have to deal with it. That the season was just here now.
Also, it'd be so much more fun if they had an NFL feel to it for the first week or 2 weeks, whatever it is. That for everyone, practices were open.
You like that idea?
Like the NFL is.
Yeah.
The NFL is wide open. You can go watch any practice you want and do it. I'm sure they had. There's a time in the NFL where they do things on the indoor and they watch whatever they do that's not there, but their practice is out in front of everyone.
You like the Ohio State idea?
Well, I think it's a great fundraising idea.
$50 to watch a practice, but it's just in the first 4 days.
Yeah, first 4 days are yawners. It's not like also you're watching and going like, did you see?
I can add something to this conversation that Bill I think he would agree with me on this. There's a lot of installation going on right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's Tony White shut down the indoor area yesterday and told everybody they got to leave because there was installation going to happen.
Wow.
So that's going on now.
Yeah,
they don't have to do it in early August.
It's basically OTAs are going on, and you basically go through, you do your entire install, and then you just repeat it when camp starts. That's what you're doing. You're doing, hey, we're going to put all of our install in. Then we go right back to day one when we get back and we start it. I heard something that was hilarious. I'm not going to say who it was with, but it was one of those wows. It was with PJ Fleck, and they were interviewing PJ Fleck. I'm not going to say who it was, but because obviously they just didn't understand the coaching part of it. I mean, he's talking about, all right, now that it's June, you're up in Minnesota. I'd just like to hear, do you get a chance to get out and fish and golf and decompress? And PJ Fleck's like, well, we got camps, and then we got official visits. They have unofficial visits. Then we got, there's like
and OTAs,
with our own team. And so there's, how many times have I said the worst month of the year is June
for a coach?
Nothing even compares. You work 30 days in a row, 18-hour days, and the interviewer goes,
"It's true.
It's true." And the interviewer like, get a chance to decompress here during June, then get away from some things. And PJ's, you could just see, was like, well, not really. Not really. Had a lot going on
the
here.
Opposite, actually.
Yeah, just the opposite. You get a chance. It's usually in July, but not right now.
No, it's in it.
How's
What happens?
How's the boat looking right now?
What happens? They throw a lot at them early, and then I think they scale it back as the.
I wouldn't even consider now calling, say my good friend Andy Ludwig, the offensive coordinator at Utah. I'm going to call Andy, see what he's up to. No, I wouldn't talk. No. There's nobody talking to each other either. If you have buddies, let's just say that I was coaching at LSU and I got a good friend coaching at South Carolina. See what he's doing. No,
not in June.
There's no texting. There's no
July
anything. maybe.
Yeah.
June.
No, June's a freak show.
You always spend a day about end of July. You spend a day where you text 30 people. Hey, good luck. Stay healthy.
Have a good year.
Check in with you. I'll check in with you sometime in December.
It's interesting though.
In 5 months.
Yes.
If even July, I was talking to Satterfield, and I said, so July, is it a little better? He goes, well, you're never off. You're never off.
You have to, every morning you wake up, you start by recruiting.
Yeah.
You're texting immediately, whatever you're doing. You are
never off.
No, you're never off. There's never a time where it's like, yeah, I don't have this. So what you want to, there's never a time. There's one time I went to Canada on a fly-in fishing trip. 18 of us. It was as I was coaching at Nebraska.
Okay.
And so I was like, hey, we're vacation. It's July. It's a chance to get away. The nice thing was that they had the only reason we went to this one spot was that they did have internet service in the office. That was it. So I could go into their office every morning. I go into their office every morning in Canada
on your fishing trip,
on my fishing trip, and check in with this, and that. And I would send out messages from their computer.
Yeah.
For how long?
But it'd be about an hour.
Okay.
So all the other guys are eating breakfast, and I'm in there, and then
type it away,
doing your thing,
because even when you're in Canada on a fly-in in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, no anything, was able to get service.
That's the interesting thing when the conversation turns to would you rather coach in a college or pros? Because the pros, you get 6 weeks off
minimum,
and you could go to the moon and be okay.
Don't guard your desk. That's the first thing I tell you. Don't just leave.
Right. It's different.
It's
different. Now there's probably pros and cons.
Yeah. And you don't, you don't saunter down as the safeties coach for the Colts. You saunter down to the GM and go, I've been watching this guy. I think I'm going to take a hard look at this. He's like, no. He's like, shut up.
Scouting department.
Yeah, I'm the GM. Scouting department of this. We're personnel. Get your safeties right. How about that one? Try that one out.
It's interesting.
Try that
back
out.
to your booth.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
It's the only that's what's so nuts. That's what's so nuts about college coaching is that
Never
you're
off.
coaching them and you're also obtaining the talent. You're also in charge of getting the players to be able to do that.
Yeah, right now, June.
Yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah, they're doing. I mean, what I'd want to impart on the listeners is there's serious activity with the current team right now. June's just not all recruiting. There's serious. It's 10 hours a week.
And you wonder why is it so serious? What are you getting ready for? Hey, Jake, do us a favor. You have the internet on your phone.
I have the
World Wide Web.
Yeah.
Pull up Florida again. Pull up their schedule.
Florida schedule.
Yeah. Just give me the last 5 games. All I want is the last 5 games.
This is interesting.
Okay.
Just give us the last 5 games of Florida. Now, remember, Florida opens
Gators.
up with Miami.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, give me the last 5.
Okay, the last 5
Slowly.
games.
Slowly.
I'm getting pulled up here. Okay.
Let us contemplate.
The last 5. Oh boy. Yeah.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
This is not. This begins.
Just imagine this. If you're a Husker fan, this is your last 5
This is
games.
how they begin November.
Yes.
Okay, they've got 5 games in November.
5 games.
For Florida.
Walk them through it.
Okay, so they begin November at Georgia.
At Georgia.
We just read off
Georgia.
We just read off as probably the number 2 playoff team, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they head to Texas, also listed as
on the road.
a playoff team. So back-to-back road games at Georgia and Texas.
How's it go from there?
What's next? Let's play LSU at the Swamp.
LSU 3 in a row. How about next?
Up next, another playoff team per Andy Staples, Ole Miss in the Swamp.
Lane. How about this? That's 4. Give me the 5th.
The last one, another playoff team, Florida State on the road.
That's their last 5.
Napier's done.
And there's nothing.
He's done.
He's probably gonna be the happiest guy in the world.
Right.
And they walk in and say, "This isn't happening. Thank you. I'll go back to Louisiana. I'll be so happy."
So for those keeping track,
what is that?
Of their last 5
games
games per Andy Staples, 4 of those could be potential playoff teams.
Tell them
in
who
the
they
12-team playoff.
just give them the first 7. They get this. They have the Samford
So
win.
they have Miami off the bat,
Miami
in the Swamp. Then they play Samford. Then they host A&M. Then they're at Mississippi State. Then they host UCF. Then they're at Tennessee, who is a potential playoff team again.
And UCF, who's dying to beat you.
And then they host Kentucky. They could be a 3-9, 4-8 season in Florida.
Oh, yeah. That's it for Napier.
I've never. They're
It's like, thank you.
They have 4 non-conference. One is Samford. Listen to their non-conference games: Miami, UCF, who's dying to play you, and Florida State.
Good God.
Can you imagine
That's
that?
trouble. That's trouble.
Imagine that.
I mean,
no big deal for Florida. Their last
I mean, you're
5
not
are all
going out on a limb at
4.
all and saying that that's it for Napier. You're not going out on a limb because they're going to finish
4 of the last 5 games.
If Napier goes
against playoff
6-6, you should get an extension.
Yeah.
6-6.
Yeah.
Good luck, Florida. Good luck.
Yeah, it is possible they could pull some of those games out.
Yeah, they still have a roster.
That's why you
there's
play
some
the game,
players.
but
There's
still.
there's
Oh,
players.
yeah.
They got
When they
some
walk
guys.
out of the tunnel, you'll go.
Yeah, you
Are you sure they can't win these games?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Rough go for Florida. Bills Thrills is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
This is Coach Bill Busch. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Do you love turning wrenches? Are you looking for a new career path? Acres Equipment has the opportunity for you. The Acres Fast Track program trains you to become a John Deere certified technician in just 12 months. In the Fast Track program, you'll earn full-time wages along with incredible benefits, free tools and a toolbox, plus free comprehensive health insurance and an awesome retirement plan. Visit acres.com/careers to learn more about this exciting opportunity. Hurry, space is limited, so apply today and fast track your career. Acres is the equal opportunity employer.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This.
Well, good morning, little brother.
Is Early Break with Zip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
First Rate Ag, great people out in Holdridge. Parker and Chris have been out there for a while. You can call them up at 308-995-8327 or go to firstrateag.com. They have everything from crop protection to lawn fertilizer. Been in business for 25 years. Make sure to always Give them a shout. First Right Ag in Holdridge.
They're also in the 99 percentile of renewals.
Jeez.
The 99 percentile of so they don't lose anybody. That's why I was there for the customer appreciation night. They don't lose anybody.
We're backing the right horses on this show.
We are.
We do.
Yeah. I mean,
we don't mess around here.
Say like, well, yeah, they were really big for a while. Now it's over with it. Nope. Not. They've stood the test of time. That's what you want to look at.
Not easy.
How long have you been around? What's the establishment?
Right.
And that's what they are. They've established themselves in that. And then, like you said, Chris is also out there spreading product and then also live streaming how to do ribs in Creighton.
Wow.
Live streaming into the lobby of the bank. So that's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with that. You hit breaking news quick?
Yes.
There's this.
This is before Bill's Thrills. Hang on. Let me pull up. Here we go. Breaking news twice in 1 hour. What do you have, Bill?
Well, big day.
Laura sent me this. You can order online Dr. Pepper syrup in a 5-gallon box from Amazon. That's where you get it. It's right there.
That's
5-gallon box.
Doctor.
Yes. And then also,
this is incredible.
Yes,
world.
that's how you get it. So it's a 5-gallon. It's a box right there.
It's syrup.
It's syrup. Dr. Pepper syrup.
You can order.
Available.
Anybody can order.
Anybody can order from Amazon.
I'd reconsider that if I was Dr. Pepper.
It could be here tomorrow. You'd be here tomorrow, and so that can be here tomorrow. Also, Shin Daddy brought up when you do it in that. Remember the cup I talked about. After it melts just a little bit, you pop it out. You flip it over. Eat it like a snow cone.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
That's how it goes down.
That's how my mom did the fruit cups.
Yes, fruit cups.
You got to figure it out.
Okay,
got to figure it out.
Anyway.
Berry Pepper Days.
Yes, Berry Pepper Days.
Up in Creighton.
Dr. Pepper syrup is readily available on Amazon.
Is strawberry soda readily available in mass?
That would be the thing. That'd be the question. I've not seen a strawberry soda available for a long time.
Shasta used to make incredible strawberry soda.
Just say the word Shasta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It makes you happy, doesn't it?
Makes you happy.
What's that? What's that?
Better.
What's it called?
Better Times.
Yeah. Going to IGA and there it is. All the Shasta you'd ever need.
Exactly.
Cherry cola. Orange.
And it just said orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry. What was real? Well, the cherry cola was.
Root beer was there cream soda too, or not?
Oh yeah.
Cream soda.
Oh yeah.
Of course,
Of course.
cream soda.
Jake.
I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just making sure.
The cherry cola was ridiculous.
It was Shasta. Can we still get Shasta?
I think Shasta's
I'll check
around.
the store today.
IGA. I could see it.
I'll look for Shasta in the stores.
Better times.
Better times.
Well, it is time for Bill's Thrills on a Wednesday. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 to plan your financial future today with a free consultation. Today, is it Them's Fighting Words, Bill?
Them's Fighting Words.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
This is, again, probably we said it a little bit ago, and don't know if it's right, but I'm going to do it. We're going to go back in time. We're going to go back in time. We're going to go.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to go back.
I'm shocked.
We're going to go back.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
There's the flip. That's a good
Them's
flip.
Fighting Words. Obtaining the soda through today's vending machine is way better than physically pulling a bottle out of an old machine. Them's Fighting Words.
Say it again. Say it again.
Obtaining a soda through today's vending machines is way better than physically pulling a bottle out of a old machine. God, the feeling when you went to pick glass out of them, when you put your money in, and here's the next part that was great. Kind of change. Exact change. A lot of times had to have. A lot of times you wouldn't get change. You had to have change.
But 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents, quarter.
Yeah.
And but when you reached in to grab that heavy glass bottle of Bubble Up, RC, Shasta could be in there, orange, grape, knee high, Knee-high grape was one of the best. Coca-Cola, regular Coca-Cola. When you would reach in and grab that bottle out, and boom, then right next to the machine would be a place to bring the bottle back.
Yeah.
He just set it there. You just
All
just,
the pain of life seemed worth it at that
everything was just, it was, Jake, I'm telling you, when you were getting glass sodas
in your hand
out of a machine, and you open the little window up, and you feel the cool air come out, wouldn't you? You'd feel the cool air come out in the summer.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, wow, this is something. Right in front of there was a hotel, the Palace Hotel. There was 2 machines right outside of it. There was 2 machines right outside. That's where you stopped. So you'd whip in there if you were just kind of cruising Maine, and you'd get a couple, and you get in your car, drive around, and you stop and just put the bottle back. Oh, it was
bottled pop.
God.
When did it go away from glass to plastic? Anybody know that? Like, you know,
you can still get bottles.
I know.
Not in a machine. Not in a machine.
No,
that's all plastic in machines or cans.
100.
Yeah. And it was just so different. Do you remember, Sip, sometimes at some of the things you went to, if you had to put your quarters in and they wouldn't always catch? So you had to be like, oh, God, please this time, please this time.
Yes.
You try to get to catch like that, go down through a bucket, try it again.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it would catch. And then you got yourself your
And
soda.
there was a way to do it, like
you
with
kind
your
of spin
finger.
it almost. You kind of on the one side. You always try to do a little trick.
Or use some authority sometimes.
Boom, hard.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you'd put it in and you hear it didn't make it at all.
You knew it.
Which means you blocked up
Just
the whole
went
thing.
into nowhere land.
You went into nowhere land. It's like, well, don't even try it again.
Horrifying.
It was horrifying.
Yeah.
The thrill, Jake, of doing. There also were ones that were chest operated, where you could open them up and the bottles were in there, and you had to slide it down and pop it out. Remember those?
Dang, yeah, it's getting a little. Now that's in the 70s, I think.
God,
that went away probably.
I
don't think 85 that was around.
No, I know this in but the pop machine were the ones vertical. We opened the little door open was still around at that time.
We have some response here from the breakers.
From the text line.
It's from YouTube, actually. Text line and YouTube. I'm reading YouTube.
Wow, YouTube.
For those who think I don't, I'm reading YouTube.
Wow.
This is from Troy. It says, the clicking sound as you pulled the bottle out, and the cooler is always ice cold.
Ice cold. And it made that kind of a ka-chunk when you pulled it out. And then because the next one slid in. Remember how it slid right in behind it? And then obviously, how would you know there was none there? You just couldn't see it.
Right.
That's how you knew. You couldn't see it.
Somebody's got to have one of those.
Oh.
Does it still exist anywhere?
Yeah. I'm sure someone has them. They probably have them in their garage.
Yep.
Or something.
Troy even says the bottle was clanking as they rolled down and filled the open slot. Yep.
Yeah.
What a sound.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable sound. Then you got it out and it had the lid like that. There was no screw off lid. You had to pop it off. You had to do, and the cap fell down inside a little box. And that's what. And then the guy would come. Then the guy would come, open it up, of course, right there, take all the change out. And empty out where the lids were at and restock it.
We can't do that anymore in this country.
No.
Mr. Sparky has answered my question. He says, Jake, in the early 80s, they went to cans, so the pop machines did not need cleaning due to busted bottles that happened from all the glass breaking.
Yeah, there was probably some busted
That's where
bottles.
everything went away. That's where life changed, really. When they
COVID.
That's where it all happened.
2020.
It all changed.
Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Ben.
Ben doesn't even know what a glass bottle is. Doesn't even know.
Mason's in Minden has a row of pop machines, 75 cents, but no glass out there. So
Okay.
Mason's in Minden.
Mason's in Minden. That's good.
Whippets.
That's good to know.
Whippets, that's right.
Yes, Whippets. Lisa
that-
Juergensmeyer.
Husker Mike says the bottle sound was regal.
No, it was
a regal
regal.
sound?
The sound of it was just, and I don't know how'd they do this in the 70s, early 80s. How did they get a cooler that would keep it that cold?
I don't know.
Like 33 degrees.
Technology.
It was that. I mean, they knew back then they could make refrigerated air, which I get very coils. I get very excited about refrigerated air.
I know you do.
Which we don't have here.
We
at
don't
this
have
point.
any.
Now, this is quite the text. Dennis says, I remember the beer machines in Prague, Czechoslovakia.
Whoa.
The Czech Republic.
Really?
So, yeah.
Really? Beer machine.
Beer machines. I'd like to see a beer machine.
Interesting.
That'd be kind of cool.
The Czech says
Back in the day, beer
that wouldn't have been
machines,
good.
Pop machines and cigarettes.
Cigarettes were the best.
Machines when
And these
you
were all
pull
the
it.
pull the dip. Anybody at any age should get a pack of Marlboro.
Oh yeah, when one of my friends would say, "Hey, can you get me a pack of Marlboros out of the machine?" It would freak me out. Like, okay, I think I can do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Mark says the text line. I used to work at Coke.
Okay.
Glass bottles held carbonation the best and the best taste. Cans are okay. Plastic bottles lose carbonation over time, hence the shorter expiration date on plastic bottles. He's saying that the glass was the best way to do it anyways.
Oh, yeah.
It was the best.
Pop tastes
We've gone
best.
backwards on how to produce pop.
It was. I remember.
Glass bottle.
That's where I'd get a grape every now and then. Grape knee high.
Grape knee high, not Fanta.
Fanta was good too, though. It wasn't. There really wasn't a bad grape soda.
No.
There's a Shasta was incredible also. Everyone.
Oh, Shasta grape. Ridiculous.
Better times.
Last one before the game show. A subpar hacker. How about that for a name?
All right.
Okay, I like
Says, my dad worked for a vending machine company in the 70s and would always bring back silver coins that would be in the machines.
Cool. All silver. So
Cool.
he would sift through it and then replace. He's not stealing.
No.
He would replace it. Yeah, he'd be like, okay, there's 4 of these in there. I'm going to take these out. I'm going to put 4 quarters back in. Now he's got all silver.
God dang.
He's probably retired early.
Probably did.
That sentence just makes me happy. My dad worked for a vending machine company in the 70s.
Yeah, that was
Your
not-
dad,
God
your
bless him.
dad was cool.
Yeah.
He was. Like, what's your dad do? He runs the vending machines. What do you mean? What's he do?
Yeah.
I don't know how you get.
He keeps you refreshed.
He had to go through. His references had to be unreal to get that job
In the 70s.
in the 70s.
Yep.
Better
It
times.
was a premier job back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just driving a big truck full of.
My dad worked for a
Glass
vending machine company in the 70s. Tell me
Jealousy.
more about
Imagine
that.
the radio he's listening to as he's driving.
Yeah.
AM radio and listen to all the songs that we love.
We are living in the 70s, and I am not apologizing.
All the time with the show.
I'm sweating. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sweating.
You did the fan on you, Bill. You turned it
It's
off.
so hot.
You turned it off.
It's so hot in
That
here.
is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors. Call them at 402-730-7387.
That was beautiful. That was
for a
beautiful.
Consultation
Thank
today.
you. Thank
It
you,
is
Steve.
time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 402-464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels. 2 Bagels and Joe. Today is a Wild Card Wednesday. We're going back to some names here. How about some famous Brads? Famous people named Brad in the world.
Brad?
It's Wild Card Wednesday. Famous
Okay.
Brads. If you think you know your famous Brads in the world, please call us at 402-464-5685. Shut up, Sipple.
Really random.
Starts
Jake.
right now.
In there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
It appears that people might be scared of famous Brads. A line is open for you.
Whoa!
That's right. A
It
rare
won't be
line
open
open for you.
long.
402-464-5685. Call the Dickdown Sip and Bill and Trivia. There's a call right now. Famous Brads. Don't say them out loud. Just put some in your head. People named Brad.
I got him.
Ben taking the information down. He's very serious.
He's getting the caller over
He's
there.
very serious.
Record of the week is 1-1.
1-1.
You're still 16 games above 500,
Yeah.
91 and 75, looking pretty good still on the record.
Thanks,
so,
Jake.
I'm just making sure people are aware of that.
No.
Ben's writing down the name here. JR. JR, how do you feel about famous Brads today?
We'll give it a whirl.
All right.
Thanks, JR.
Bill is a lifeline for Sip for one question as always. JR, first question goes to you. What famous Brad was the longtime lead singer of the band Boston?
I have no idea. Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson.
I like the guess. I like the guess.
Not.
Former quarterback for Tampa Bay.
And the Vikings, I believe. Brad
Paul
Johnson.
Klempa would come in handy right now.
He would have had this one.
We don't have.
We don't have this one.
And this is a really tough one. by the
Klempa
way.
like Boston.
No, he's the biggest Boston fan to exist in the world, probably.
They're not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Anyway, no,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Passing. That'd be
Yes.
Brad Delp. Brad Delp. And Paul Klempa would say, come on, guys, get that one right.
Give me.
I mean, it's.
I wouldn't even be able to get it if I had Google. I still wouldn't have got it. Use your phone. I still couldn't have got it.
Okay, first question down. 0-0 tie.
Yeah.
Sip. Brad Pitt has been married twice to celebrities. Jennifer Aniston from 2000 to 2005. And what star actress from
And
2014 to 2019?
Angelina Jolie.
Is it Angelina Jolie?
Magical. Brilliant.
But Bill had that one right.
That was it. You kind of took one there. I'm going to say right now, JR. The lead singer of Boston, or who married
Where's
Brad Pitt?
Angelina Jolie?
Well, how locked you to do
Are they
that?
still married?
No, they divorced in
they're-
2019.
Yes.
What about Rory?
Rory is not getting married.
Rory-
Getting divorced. I mean.
Rory and
He
Erica are
was getting
staying together,
divorced.
apparently.
Yes.
They've
Thanks, Rory.
Yes.
Any other updates on your personal life?
I've never heard of that.
No, it's weird.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Okay, back to you, JR, for the tie. What famous Brad played Ray Romano's older brother in Everybody Loves Raymond? You know his first name's Brad. What's his last name?
The big guy?
Yeah.
The big guy.
Big guy.
No more hints.
I have no idea. Brad Stewart.
Good job.
That's a great guess.
Good job.
Not Brad Stewart.
Bill, I don't know it, and we don't need to take it. I have no idea. I'm saying JR's really got taken it into shorts here because those are really hard.
Yeah.
Those are really hard.
You guys are passing.
That is not a household
passing.
name in any sense of
You're
the term.
passing.
Yeah.
Brad Garrett was
Yeah,
his
of
name.
course,
Got it.
Brad
Brad
Garrett.
I should have
Garrett.
got it. I honestly should have got
You
it.
should have had Brad
Bradley
Garrett.
Cooper, Brad Garrett,
Yes.
same thing. No.
All right, for the win.
We're already up 1-0.
Yeah, we're good.
How can we
But
lose?
he can steal this. So
Yeah.
if you guys don't get
Oh,
it
okay.
right,
Let's just
I got it.
hammer
Yeah.
this home. Let's
Okay,
hammer
I'm
this
I'm
home.
with you. Okay.
Let's hammer this home.
Okay, what famous Brad is a country singer who sang songs Whiskey
Oh, my
Lullaby
God.
and She's Everything?
No idea.
Leia.
Oh,
Nope.
I
Brad.
only know once. I'm going to say it. Paisley.
Good job. Good job. I wouldn't have gotten it. I wouldn't have gotten
I'm not sure how many Brad singers there are in
That's all I
country,
knew.
but that is correct. And JR probably thinks he got screwed today, but that's
JR, you
okay.
kind of did. That one was set up for us to get back on a roll.
We'll try next time, JR.
Thank
Sorry
you, JR.
about that.
Call in tomorrow.
Call.
Thanks,
Try
guys.
again.
Have a good day.
Thank
Yeah,
you
good
very
job,
much.
JR.
Thanks for being a breaker.
Brad Paisley.
Yep, there we go. Bill got one right there.
Yeah, now we're going to do
Help you out.
Paisley's age.
Yes.
No, not Brad. Tiebreaker.
What?
How many playoff wins did Brad Stevens have in his 8 years as Boston Celtics head coach?
Oh, it's a
8
good
years
one.
he was the head
Good
coach.
one. Playoff win.
Playoff wins.
Okay, God.
8 years.
Okay, you set the number. I'll go over under. Oh, my God. That's a good question, Jake.
Thank you. I'm curious where you go with this number.
Yeah, me too.
56.
Oh, God. It's got to be way under 56.
What would you have put then?
22.
How about 38?
Okay.
38 wins, 40
So not a bad
losses.
guess.
But see, to get some wins, to win the first round, to get 4, I mean,
Yeah.
it adds up pretty quick.
Yep, it
That's
does.
true.
It adds up pretty
That's
quick.
true.
And
So
then-
I was thinking,
Yeah.
I went 8. I thought he was getting 7
No, it
wins
adds
a
up.
year.
You're right.
38 wins, 40 losses. So pretty good record in the playoffs for Brad Stevens.
Is Steven still in their management team?
Yes.
I think he's the GM, isn't
Okay.
He is the GM. He's doing some great things in Boston.
Oh, yeah. They're about to win a championship.
Probably so.
Yeah, they're about to win a championship.
So well done. You guys are 2-1 on the week. You can clinch a winning week tomorrow.
he? Yes.
On
That's how that
Throwback
works.
Thursday. That's how it works.
Thank you.
Simple math here. You
No
know, that's how we do it.
mathematics.
Yeah.
Spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
Fitness.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey kids, what are you getting your ever-loving dad for Father's Day?
I know, a motorized monster truck. How about the new Taylor Swift album? You would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. How about something from Osted's Golf? Name brand apparel up to 50% off. Strixon balls at crazy deals. And Dad's always love an Osted's gift card.
You have been putting a lot of balls in the water.
Not after my custom fitting. I'm smashing everything.
You're good at that with a monster truck. Stop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
The Osted family would really appreciate it.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hey, baseball fans, join the Blur Tailgate at Hilton Omaha this June for our 12th annual hospitality event during the College Baseball Championship Series. Book an experience for your clients or employees with an inclusive bar, buffet, TVs, music, and tailgate games. Secure your spot today and let Blur Events take care of all the work so you can enjoy the day. Plus, we're just steps away from Charles Schwab Field. Visit blurevents.com to book your group, buy tickets, or learn about sponsorships. That's blurevents.com, your college baseball and football tailgate destination.
Are you or someone you love struggling with substance use? The Bridge Behavioral Health in Lincoln offers outpatient therapy for those 19 and over. The Bridge is conveniently located in the South Haymarket and near city bus lines. With payment options through insurance and a sliding fee scale, services are available for any adult 19 and over seeking help. Call 402-477-3951 to learn more or schedule your appointment today. The Bridge Behavioral Health is a local substance use treatment facility offering hope and a solid foundation for recovery through substance use treatment and behavioral health interventions.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for live music, cold beer, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today. See mainly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot with an afternoon high around 98. Tonight, a slight chance of storms early. Otherwise, mostly clear. Low around 70. And tomorrow, sunny skies return. Another hot afternoon with a high around 95. Meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break with Zip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Spillover with AD today, sponsored by our friends at Trados Grain Marketing. They have met many farmers that found their grain marketing plan frustrating and intimidating. Our goal is to use our grain expertise to their advantage. We help alleviate the stresses of grain marketing so you can stay focused on what you love. Go to Go Trados. That's TREDAS. GoTrados.com. AD's with us. AD, did you think that my question of Brad Garrett in the game show was unfair to JR? He plays the older brother of Ray Romano in Everybody Loves
I'm
Raymond.
interested in this answer.
By the way, a great show. I always defend that show. I love that show. Everybody Loves Raymond. I still watch it today. It's on Peacock.
I don't know that you need to feel a need to defend it.
I defend it. It's a great show.
Who takes it to task?
Well, some people don't say, well, it's not the best show of that generation. You got Seinfeld, you got King of Queens, you got all these different sitcoms.
They were better.
Seinfeld was. King of Queens is in the same category. I love King of Queens too.
AD's got a rule on this question.
Okay.
I gotta plead the fifth.
Why?
Because I'd never watched that show before.
Well, you missed out, AD. It was a good one.
Yeah, I've never
No,
watched
but
Everybody
what
Loves
about
Raymond.
Brad Garrett? Have you heard of him?
No.
He's
No.
the big tall guy with the deep voice.
I know who he is,
He's
but
funny.
I wouldn't have known his name. He's
Okay.
got the crazy hair, all the rest of that stuff, dark hair.
You know who that is. That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know his name. I knew who he
You
was.
know who Brad Garrett is.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I'm just saying.
Breakers was Brad Garrett a gettable fair answer? 464-5685. I think yes, I would have had it, but I'm biased. I watched the show. I did watch the show when it was on, and I'm watching it.
That'd be
still.
like me asking
Reruns.
you,
Yeah,
a show about good times.
yeah, I probably wouldn't get it right.
Somewhat culturally, because a lot of brothers are watching Everybody Loves Raymond.
They're not.
They missed out.
No, but you asked
They're
about
not.
Martin. You
Watch
asked
on
about
Peacock
Martin.
still.
Yeah.
Asked about the show Martin.
Okay, I never thought about it in the racial terms.
Yeah,
No, they're not. You're not watching everybody.
nah. If his name was Ray Ray.
Well,
Interesting. I watched Good Times as a white man.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yep, Good Times was good, and I think it's generational, not only cultural, but I think age-wise too.
Mhm.
You know, I just like Jake wouldn't know anything about Good Times.
No, I
Too
wouldn't.
young.
We have some
Now,
response.
if you ask him something about the Cosby Show, he would know.
Perhaps.
Like you
And
could,
even
yeah.
though he's a cusper. Even
How
though
did you feel when the song "Moving On Up" came? It was incredible.
the way that you said it?
Did that just make you happy? When you saw Wheezy, when you saw Wheezy dancing in the living room, you saw Wheezy dancing in the living room, and how could you not be happy?
Hey, Ben, please clip this part for me, man. And this, you don't have to post, but just put it for me because I got to show my brothers and my frat brothers the way
How
that
did you feel moving
the
on?
way that Sip said it. How did you feel when Moving On Up came out?
You felt good,
I feel good.
right?
It was
No matter what your mood was.
Yes, it was like a revolutionary song in the black community. We're moving on up, moving on up. We can all feel it, you know, it came from the soul.
And Wheezy was incredible.
Well, to help you and JR out,
Wheezy.
people did say my question was unfair.
Did they? Jake,
And also, I think AD is talking about Kramer, not Brad Garrett. You're talking about Michael Richards and Kramer. Brad Garrett didn't have weird hair.
Okay, see, that's another show. So Kramer, right?
Kramer from Seinfeld.
Okay, yeah,
Had Michael Richards, and then Brad Garrett was in Everybody Loves Raymond.
Right.
As another tall guy
That's
that's
different.
funny.
Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
so say again what the text line's saying. I
They're
want to hear
saying
this.
that the question was mostly unfair.
Okay.
Too, and they said JR deserves bagels.
Well, unknown
For that.
texter 5554. Good morning. He goes, I wouldn't have got it. And he goes, I even watched the show a lot.
It's okay.
That doesn't help, does it? Doesn't help.
It's okay.
Well, you won the game show. Why are we complaining?
I'm not
here?
complaining.
It's the
I'm not.
textures on behalf of the caller. JR.
I find it just interesting. I this is not a judgment. I'm not judging you. I just find it interesting that you would think people would know Brad Garrett. Just where
Oh, he's a famous Brad.
he's not a famous Brad. Is the Bradley Cooper is a famous Brad.
I didn't do famous
Brad Pitt.
Bradley. He's a famous Brad.
Brad Pitt is a famous.
I didn't do Bradley Paisley. It's Brad Paisley. These guys are all Brad. It's not Brad Cooper. Bradley isn't fit.
Brad Cooper.
Does anybody call him Brad Cooper?
Hey, Brad. What's going on, Brad?
If you're his
BC.
friend, you might.
Maybe.
Brad.
BC.
So, yeah, so BC might work. Yeah, but Brad Cooper, I don't know about that.
Oh,
Oh.
the game show was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Sip, I got a quick question.
Yeah,
Unless you had something, Jake.
No, please.
Yeah, go ahead,
Sip,
AD.
my question is, how many other schools run postgraduate camps? Besides
Ooh,
Nebraska?
I don't think many. I don't know the number. That's a good question. I don't think many do.
And folks, I was referring to the postgraduate camps that Nebraska had, where they identified a couple. But I was asking, we were talking about it on our show yesterday, and I even tried to look it up and didn't really have a lot of information.
Hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have eligibility left?
Oh, buddy, I can't even raise my shoulder this morning.
Yeah.
Rico does a Mr. Miyagi
I noticed
every
that.
morning, but yeah, I was just curious how many other schools do that.
Post-grad camp, it's a great idea.
Mhm.
I mean, you got James Williams out of it last year, and now this year you might get a quarterback out of it. We don't know. I think we'd find out in the next day or so. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't, and I saw some of it. There wasn't a ton of talent there, probably 4 guys. But if there's 4 good guys and you get 1 or 2, it's worth it.
And you didn't have any, you didn't have to expend any resources on it because they came to you.
They came to you.
And one of the quarterbacks, his coach didn't even know he was coming up here.
No, the Northwestern of Iowa
Jalen
quarterback.
Gramstead.
Jalen Gramstead, it's an interesting discussion. He didn't tell his coaches because he didn't think it would necessarily get out. I mean, he not understanding this is Nebraska and there's going to be 8 reporters there and it's open. But he thought, I mean, he just thought he'd just come give it a whirl and it would fly under the radar. Hardly anything in Nebraska with Nebraska football flies under the radar.
Right.
There's obviously some things, but if you go to basically a tryout camp in the month of June, it's a pretty big deal around here.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like there's no shortage of ideas you can have for camps, right? There's not a limit for how many camps you can have.
I don't know.
So
about
why not
that.
have a post grad camp?
Right.
Get creative. You gotta get creative in your camps.
Right. They had a fullback camp yesterday.
Yes.
Now Jake, I think there could be a limit on how many. I don't know if you can have a camp every day.
Yeah,
in
that's
June.
Sean. That's Sean. After
Yeah,
the show,
I'll see if there's a limit, or ask Coach Rule.
You can ask both those guys.
Yeah,
we both know.
I mean,
Friday Night Lights coming up again this.
Yeah. Friday Night Lights this week. I think that might cap it off. I think that might be it after that.
Well, we'll have an answer for that maybe tomorrow on how many camps you can have. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf, AD, and Amon Green is next. For Steve Sipple and Bill Busch, I am Jake Sorensen. We will see you tomorrow.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete.